was, but not WoW. Too much 3D in WoW to make it very fair. Yeah, you. My gear isn't dead, is it? No. Ouch. Please. Please! Oh! Okay, go, go. Come on, Plurok. Stupid thing. Nice. Jesus, like 2 light blooms and I'm full. It's hilarious. I mean, I did better. I'm learning. I killed him. Die, fucker. Did I get the claw finally? No. 2 fucking Night Stalkers and no claw. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright, gotta pay attention to EvE. I'm like totally fucking out of it. Oh no, I'm full. Oops. Ugh. Yeah, 1 shot, 1 stupid ass death. What you said that was level 15. That is not level 15. Maybe because I missed the start of it, I guess, yeah. It just gets out of hand. Maybe. Where am I? Why is there all this stuff here? Oh. Hello, hello, number 2. Merry Christmas. Hope you had an excellent holiday. Good to see you. I'm playing some EvE and some WoW and some Fallout 76. I don't mean to be rude, but please excuse me, you guys. I've got to pee real bad. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. But good to see you. I'll play some bells for you since you were asleep, I think, or whatever. Let the bells ring with my best community member's arrival. The bells. I will be right back. Sorry, I gotta pee. At least I got to sleep. Yeah, no. freezer. Glass. I'm gonna commence to some Christmas drinking at about 7 in the morning, or whatever the fuck ungodly hour it is. It's exactly 7 in the morning. Going to be drinking some vodka and some fruit punch today. Christmas is for drinking. Yes. Feels good to be free and American and able to drink on December 27th. At 7 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Okay, and let's see. Alright, Moonstalkers. Oh no, not this situation again. God damn it. Yeah, fucking run. I don't care. I'll deal with the other one. Kill me some cats. Please just miss, resist, miss, resist, resist, and I win. Sorry. Ah, damn it, drop the claw, you fucking dicks. Oh. So annoying. What? And then let's just see where we are with this. Yeah, this whole event thing ended. Line in the sand is good. Yeah, we'll take that. That's a scorched event. Yeah, yeah. I love line in the sand. Go. Don't have to move or do anything at all. Sounds good. All right, knee matriarchs. Let's go. Great. Come on, you. There, fine. Oh no, I need fine stuff now. Alright, well. Good. Stupid runt doesn't drop any loot. Alright, you. Ah. Nice, nice. Crappy 1-star shit. That was it, huh? That was it. Nice. Very fast, like 60 seconds. A lot of people came. 9 purified water, not bad. Let's get money for tomorrow. I picked up a minigun, which is kind of excessive, but... Oh. Come on now. There, I got credit. Vampire's minigun. Ooh, that might be a lot better than my. But see, it needs like weightless on it. But that ooh, Vampire's minigun, huh? How much weight is it though? That's probably the heaviest thing, I bet you. Stack weight, damn it, no, stack weight. What was it? It was weight. Whatever weight, yeah. Yep, it is. It's gonna be Vampire's minigun. It weighs. It's a shame because it weighs 14 pounds, but so does the Love Tap. I don't think the Love Tap is as good as this. I think I actually pulled a really good 2-star. I am very happy I get to switch up guns. I have perks that benefit this gun. I needed this weapon, so we're going back to the base here. Switch up my style a little bit. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Gotta get out the gates and go. Oops, sorry. Cool. How are we now? Yep, just go to the next one. Okay. Oh, hi guys, I love you. Okay. 334 out of 230. I don't know what I picked up that's so heavy, but let's see. It's the minigun. I want to scrap that. Well, it's a lot of steel, but I mean, what else can I do with it? All of that and nothing. There, I got full stock off whatever that was. It's a lot of steel, whatever, it's fine. There, 198 out of 230, and I can move. Now we equip my new gun, right? I like this Love Tap, but it's not as good as what I have. Not as good at all, I don't think. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how the gun rates up, right? It is a Vampire's minigun. It's a new toy. It's a 2-star. The damage on it's abysmal. The damage on the Love Tap is 36, which is superior. But the Love Tap is 11 pounds. The Vampire's minigun is only 14. Its weight is not too bad, actually. It takes 5mm, and it's got a big clip. So if I want to heal, it's actually not the worst gun. So we'll go test out the weapon now. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I don't really relish 5mm, and the Love Tap uses 14mm. I don't know. But this thing will just keep healing. I don't know. To tune it up, though, it takes too long. So I will crack this thing because it weighs too much. Now, if it was a weightless Vampire 5mm, I would keep it as being the best chain gun of all time. But it didn't quite rate. It's like the junior chain gun of all time because it heals. You can just relentlessly fight things and heal at the same time. It actually is maybe superior. It's definitely superior to the Love Tap. The Love Tap does suck dick, I gotta say. I've used this gun for like a year, and I relish a chance to finally replace it. I've used this gun for far too long. I think this gun is actually superior, the minigun, but it does mean an ammo change. Yeah, it's fine. It does. It sucks out. Like the Love Tap uses 45, which is a good. You know, that is a good ammo, but like the chain gun will just put out like heals like nothing else will. I've never seen something with this rate of fire with heals on it. I've never seen a vampire weapon with this rate of fire before. It's far superior to the chain gun. Yeah, and it's not that hard to spin it up. It's like, and look, the longer you stand still, the more it stays straight and actually fires. So you just stand and focus. And you're like, okay, and if it's like frontal assault and you need to heal, I just go fight. Oh, god damn it! I've got to figure out a way. I've got to figure out a way. Oh, I want you to stop. Where is the third client? God damn it! Yep. Oh, aggro to cap, but that's good. I need it. Fuck. I've got a cat I gotta deal with. I'm not gonna deal with you. Stupid thing. I mean, it's kind of smart to run a light bloom at the start of the fight. Or, well, I don't know. It's good to keep one running. It's like 1, and then you let the mana tick down. And you're like 2. I think I do want to, right? And then you're like 3, right? And then you let it explode. Ouch. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. God damn it. Fire! Damn it. And while it does no damage, it does heal. It heals, like, really well. So you can just, like, straight up, like, tank stuff. I don't know how much 5mm weight works. And I might be able to actually upgrade the chain gun, too, which is something else I didn't think of. So now I believe I'm underweight and I can go back out. And I want to go back home and mess with this chain gun and see what we can do to it. I've cracked some chain guns in my time, so I should have some mods for a chain gun, I believe. Try to make it a point to crack big weapons rather than mod them or mess with them if they're white, because they give good upgrades if you proc the salvage recipe for whatever that weapon is, like whatever mods that weapon has. This is good. We have a weapon upgrade here. I can finally put the Love Tap away for a while because I'm sick of it, sort of. And we will take a look at switching specs to gun crafting and modifying this vampire's chain gun. I wish I had the legendary script to make it better, but I don't want to lose the vampire on it. I can put a 1-star on it. Yeah, put another 1-star on it. Nope. I broke it. And that's okay. I don't understand how it worked. I thought you added it, but no, it's Bloodied is, yeah, Bloody is no good. I lost this chain gun, but that's alright. It's a worthless chain gun now. I don't care. I like the... I didn't think about the ammo thing of the Love Tap. I like the Love Tap because it fits the 45 theme. Definitely. And it's still, like, the most valuable weapon I have. It was really valuable when it fell, and it's still valuable. This chain gun was good until I broke it, and I need to remember not to ever do that again. The Nocturnal Meat Hook, I didn't look at that. The Nocturnal Meat Hook is 50% damage at night. Nope, gonna crack it. Oh, I like that sound. It means money. We're gonna go back to the ore processor and leave. Now, you... I want to suicide gank this, I want to suicide this dude that's been sitting in this belt with me for this long, because I know he's got like 150 million on him or something like that. But it would be too mean. And I could just pull out I could take my Kikimora and just pop him. No problem. Keep him from going anywhere and just tune him up with the laser, and it'll just get stronger and stronger and stronger until he's just dead. I don't know. It would have to be a catalyst, I think. He's starting to think about that too. We're starting to think about each other. Like, he knows I've got 150 million on me, and I know he's got 150 million. And I should set up to suicide gank him, because that's Eve. It would probably gobsmack him. It would make an enemy, and I wouldn't be able to stay in this area very long. But it'd be funny to do. It's kind of how Eve is played. It's like Rust. I know he's rich. I know I can score with a catalyst right here. But, you know, if I was going to do that, I would go out to low sec and just bust people at mining things. Okay. Oh no, I'm full. I gotta go to the processor. Oops. Nothing. Got to open the processor. Processor access. Processor access. Processor access. Access. Processor access. There it is. Okay, go back out. Money, money, money. Money. Made a lot of money today out of this, if you actually focus on it. Stop. Mine. Doing good. Okay, so what else? Do we have any magazines or anything to put away here? I don't think so. Maybe I've put some away now. I don't know. No, notes. Anything. I have a lot of stuff. Let's, like, drop all the stuff that we can drop here. Oh, there's a plan. That's good. And then we're going to go take a look at ammo here. Very good, good, good. Very good. And then we will reload our weapons. Good. We will take a look at... I don't think I want the suppressor on my... Well, I don't know. I like the suppressor on the fixer, yeah. It'd be fun to upgrade the love tap further. I don't know if I can, however. Go see. I wouldn't mind modding it to Ultra Sight, but I don't know if I have the materials. Yeah, I do not have many mods for this weapon, but it's still a good weapon. So, good, good. It has a large mag. 62 is really big, actually. You're going to events. I don't know. I should run... Oh, events, safe and sound. Blue Ridge needs help. We're taking one of their pit stops, huh? I'm gonna run that, I think. Yeah, why not? I've never seen that one, so... Damn it. I've killed so many cats. Please give me the fang. It's so annoying.
The asteroid is depleted. Me and Clyde will watch your donkey.
The critters swarmed the pit stop so suddenly. Thanks for agreeing to help clear them out. The repeller thingamajigs Aerie sent over was supposed to keep them away, but broke and had the opposite effect.
Oh. Excuse me.
Cleared the cabins? Here's hoping they didn't damage our stock. The grounds look... That's the last of the critters. Great job. Oh, darn. Looks like the circuit breakers have blown. Mind patching them up so Kai can get the repellers running? Just follow the cables from the generator. They'll lead you right to them. Oh, I see a repeller light back on. Just a few left now. What the heck? It broke again? Oh, and it's attracting critters! Please help protect the generator while Kai tries to get the repeller too think he's working again. What the heck? The juice must have been turned up too high. Stupid doohickeys. Gonna give Aries a piece of my mind when I see him next. Glad I think it's getting worse, not
Oh, cryptid jawbone knife. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that might be really good. I think it might be really good. Oh, I think I got really good stuff here. I think I got really good stuff here. Plan Blue Devil statue. Cool. Nice. I got some good loot here. Yes, yes. Yas, queen. Okay, what did I get here? This weapon, I think it might be actually an upgrade to the claw. I haven't had an upgrade to this gauntlet at 142. 69. Oh, it's a heal. It's a heal. Look. Yep, 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 yep. It's it. It's my new weapon. Look, it's everything I ever wanted. Oh, look, it's so awesome. Oh, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. It's covered with blood and everything. I got a new weapon. Look at this new weapon. It's like, it's better than my, it's my new beloved weapon. It's so much better than my weapon I've had for 4 years or something like that. I finally got an upgrade. I've been waiting for so long. Oh my god, I've been waiting for so fucking long. Yes. Yes, I really didn't think they were going to throw me an upgrade to my weapon, but they did finally. It's, I mean, I don't know. The damage on this isn't amazing, but it just chews shit up, and it's also vampire. It's amazing. It can just chew through whatever. It's way better than mine. It's way, way better. We're going to go rename it and everything. I got to go break everything down. This event was fucking sweet. Yeah, definitely. These guys are all up here. Maybe I can break stuff up here. Nice. That ammo box was actually really good. What's that sound? Oh, God. Oh. No, no, I'm going to die. Come on. Oh, nope. Got aggro by 3. Nice. Like, for after, what was that? 25 minutes, I finally got aggro by 3. Good balance. Good. Pretty normal, yeah, I would say. 25 minutes pass, and I hadn't even, like, tapped to that client or anything. But it figures, you know, it figures when I finally, 25 minutes pass and triple aggro for instant death. It's like the game wanted to punish me for being gone that long. I need you to title and or target and farm there, and then I need to go up to that guy's tent. And yep, we got a lot of that, a lot of this. Yep. I'm underweight, but I'm overweight, and I don't know why. Let's go cooking. Wow, that was a lot of food, actually. God, man. Yeah, good shit, good shit. I think I had the wrong spec on this run. No, I had the right spec. I was good. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, yeah, I did. I had the right spec. So... what do we do now? We put everything away. Gotta go see what's making me weigh that much. But first, gotta make sure there's nothing sitting there. Nope. What's making me weigh that much? Yeah, that'll be it. Back to... I got a new weapon. Oh my god, I got a new weapon finally. I built my entire spec in the last 2 years. It was like the last 2 years around this weapon, and they finally gave me something better. Like, it took me a long time. I built my spec and my entire run around this weapon. I call it my beloved my beloved Mole Miner Gauntlet, and they finally gave me a better my beloved Cryptid Jawbone. I'm gonna call it my beloved Cryptid BJ Knife. Because it's like blowjob quality fucking weapon. It's restore 2% health over 2 seconds when you hit a target, right? Let's see what else it has. Oh my god, it's totally getting favorited here. So, favorite it, but we're gonna... No, I didn't want it there. I wanted it, like, Bloody Minigun Code up there. I want you to replace my beloved with the Cryptid Jawbone Knife, and we're also gonna... We're gonna change the name on it. We're gonna rename this and call it Beloved Cryptid... Beloved... Beloved Cryptid BJ Knife. There we go. And it's super good, and it's super fast, and it does 50% damage to cryptids, and it breaks very slow, and it's the trifecta, guys. It's the trifecta. It's the greatest fucking Fallout item I've ever witnessed, and it fell for me. I can't think of anything better than this, really. With the right spec and everything. Oh yeah, even all, like, I don't even have to do, like, I mean, I can't think of a weapon with greater stats. The cryptid thing sucks, and I wish I could break the cryptid thing on it. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, it is nice. Like, I can't believe they finally gave me a replacement on my weapon. It's been so long. You know how many weapons I've cracked trying to get this? Like, so many. Like, motherfucker, man. Gotta get this on my screen the right way, sorry, so I can see what you're saying, because it's like dragging it to the bottom where I can't see. There we go. Weapons break 50% slower is like pretty much, yeah, two of the top three, the three legendary perks are fucking like they're like trifecta. There's nothing you can get better on a melee weapon. Vampire, weapon speed, 50% slower, because you use it so much, you waylay, like, yeah. So 50% damage to cryptids, and now I can just melee things like a tank. This events team broke up, and I don't know why. Casual, fuck it, I'll just go join them or whatever. Whoa, what's this now? Okay. I can't believe I got a new knife. It's so awesome. Look at his swing. It's like... Wow. It's not much damage, but I think my spec... It doesn't have the damage that the Mole Claws do, but it heals. And everything, like, yeah, melee and unarmed, one-handed weapons, melee swings are faster. Yep. And as I go up in legendary perks, I keep upgrading... Legendary strength, 2 more points. And I could take 2 points out of the strength and put them somewhere else, like probably AP, frankly. AP. But it takes to upgrade to rank 3. Oh, can I rank it up? How much is it? It's... Oh no, it's 100 per points, which is just insane. That's, you know, that's months and months of work. It's like the same kind of work that Relic and yeah, like Relic weapons in Final Fantasy XI is. You can do your legendary perk stats, but they take years and years. I wish I'd had this game instead of Final Fantasy XI, frankly. It's such a good game. Like, I don't know, like, it's sad that it got such a bad reception. It probably broke Todd's heart. He was like, motherfuckers, do you have any idea how hard we worked on this? No, and you could tell we already broke his heart on fucking... I feel bad for Todd now, because it's like we broke his heart on 76 to the point where he had the fucking money grub with Starfield just to keep his company together. He thought everybody was just gonna play 76 instead of Diablo 4, or, you know, I mean, and they should play this game instead of Diablo 4. In my opinion, they should play this game instead of Diablo 4, or... Like, what are other seasonal RPGs like that? There's not too many. Maybe Path of Exile. I view this game as far, far superior to Path of Exile or Diablo 4 or Lost Ark or any of those. This game is far superior to that. Now, my body is... Where am I right now? I'm like way south, am I? Yeah. My body is... I don't even know. I'm just going to take the body res. I don't care. It's fine. I don't even know where it is now compared to this. Oh, it was east, yeah, because I don't know. Oh no, I died just north of here. Nice. Oh yeah, right here? No, that was good. Sweet. I can't believe I pulled the trifecta knife. It's so awesome. It's like, beloved cryptid BJ knife. It's time to retire. It's time to retire the troubleshooters puncturing. This is another super good one. This one's almost as good, but it doesn't swing as fast as this other one. Watch, it's like, I'm into these weapons that are like hammer melee. See it? Because it costs no ammo. It does all this damage. See, but it's not as fast as my main. See it? I'm gonna shred shit up, shred it up, shred. And the other two, they don't have vampire on it. It's not life leash. So now I'm like basically an invulnerable melee target, and I can just go shred. I've got to go test these out, but I just don't know where. And the damage on it is inferior, but the healing is super good. So I don't know. Maybe we actually. Oh, I know what I do. I switch to. I keep beloved Gauntlet on my 2 slot, right? And I switch out the love tap in lieu of the beloved cryptid BJ knife because it's got it weighs nothing. Look too, it weighs nothing. It's 0.5 of a pound. It's 1/5 of a pound. The knife itself weighs nothing. It really is in terms of legendary weapons. Like this is like the Borderlands that I always wanted because the weapons matter because you can show them off in public realms like with other people there and stuff. This was Bethesda's attempt to kind of stop the stem of Borderlands, I think. Mixed with Diablo, mixed with all that stuff. And there isn't really a quality game as good as this, really. It's got these peaceful moments. We were just out here, and you can just watch the sky. You can sit here, and, like, it's got all these wonderful, wonderful moments of, like, peace. You can look at the surroundings and be like, man, there's a lot of power pylons over there for some reason. You know, and think about what you're going to learn about the world. See, there's a lot of stuff over there right now. It has a really good exploration loop. I don't think the jump's high enough, and I don't think the run's fast enough. Like, the sprint should have been about double what this is, but other than that, I think there's, like, most of the problems in the game are good. The graphics are fucking horrible, but when you understand how really, truly massive this game is, like, for instance, I feel like it took me 4 years to understand this corner of the map. Like, the only corner of the map that I know of is like from Camden right here. I know from Camden, here it is. It's like, look, if I could zoom out further, but I can't. So it's like from Camden to the mall, and from the mall to the Gator, and from the Gator to the lumber company, and from the lumber company back to Camden. It took me 4 years to explore all of these areas and spend a lot of my time here. Now the game auto warps you a lot of other places. Oh look, hey, there's a line in the sand fired up again. I'll take it. Shit, yeah, absolutely. So I'm at the processor. I want you to access and give me more money. You got my money? Yes, I do. Okay, we're in this thing. If I shoot a mob, I get credit. So you kind of want like M79 for this whole bit or whatever. This thing's good too. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Yeah. There's a legendary. Anti-armor sledgehammer, right? I put the knife on my 1 key and the gauntlet on my 2 key, and then I have a heal when I need. This is my heal weapon, and this is my melee weapon. It's like my second half of my... Oh, legendary. Yeah, I want you. Yeah. My shit, bitch. We're gonna do a Med-X and a lunchbox and a Psycho Tats, which gives me, yep, a perception, yep. Can't move, I'm so full. Gross. It's a scorched beast guano pile. Disgusting. Drop like a shit like the size of a fucking closet, you know? What the fuck? Nice, lots of holiday gifts. Where am I now? I'm doing this thing, target, mine, and then this is good. I've got all my buffs up and everything. Yeah, I don't really care, frankly.
The asteroid is depleted.
Excuse me. Got like 7 legendaries out of this. It's fucking awesome. 16 wolf ribs. Oops, no! Wait, did you eat all my dick doll? Whoa. Why did Q eat all my dick doll? No. No, you didn't. Okay, there we go. I ate something but by mistake. Oops. Oh, did Eve crash when that thing happened? No, no, you're okay. Yeah, just closing the game, that's all. Don't worry, game. You're good. Oh, I think you might have crashed just on 76's fault. Yeah, you did. You crashed both clients. That's alright. Well, let's fire up Fallout 4. Fallout 4, which is... So it should be right there, but it's not. Oh well. Come to Steam. Library. Fallout 4. Fallout 4. Ah, I got reached level 5. That's good. So, next, what else do we need here? We need cats. Yeah. Still.
Following total atomic annihilation, the rebuilding of this great nation of ours may fall to you. That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special. In this chapter, we focus on perception. It is the unfortunate truth.
What? Oh, you crashed. Why did you crash? Oh my god, I can't get all these clients launched up at the same time. It's so annoying. What happened here? See, Eve like crashes Fallout. The people don't like, man, how many cats have I killed? Can I get the last fucking fang? So annoying. I've killed so many cats. Please give me the fang. This was way worse than the last 5 times I did this. So annoying.
Connecting.
Ooh, 2 int, 2 spirit, but I have 3 int, 3 spirit. That's okay. Hurry up, you. are you running so badly? What? Okay, just die, I guess. Or whatever, no? I don't know what you're doing. But it's bothering me a lot. What are you doing? You won't give me command or even fucking... I hate Windows so much. Hurry up, you. What was that? Fucking dumb. What is going on? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. There. Jesus Christ, you took a shit. Your fucking frames are at 25. Fuck off, whatever happened. I don't know what it was. Some kind of fucking degradation in your fucking launch code or something like that. But get EVE running before Fallout runs. Apparently EVE and Fallout fight each other. Probably because Bethesda sucks dick. I guarantee it. It has nothing to do with fucking EVE, I guarantee it. Like something about the Fallout X completely caused a memory leak in the fucking, like the fucking the EVE. It was just springing a leak. You could see it. Yep. Now it's running fine. See it? It is running 120 frames, no problem.
Connecting.
Yeah, but something about Fallout caused it to take a shit. You know? I don't know what that was. But fuck Microsoft, I'll tell you that. It's Microsoft. It's not them, it's Microsoft. See, now I'm suddenly getting nice solid frames. They're not solid, but at least like acceptable. 22. Fucking 22. Are you serious? Why 22? You act like you're rebuffering the shader or something crazy. Dear God, why? What happened here? It's, yeah, see there, you're acting like another client launched, but now it's not anymore. You like double launched a client, I think. Or you like triple launched. Now I want to see what you did. Where's my, I just opened my there, see you are. You're launching client after client after client, and that's what caused that. That's what that was. Worthless ass fucking Windows. Worthless ass fucking Windows. Piece of shit cocksuckers. Fuck you. Fuck you, cocksuckers. Firing. You know I did not launch 5 clients. I at no point hit 5 clients. No. But you can lie, you fucking cocksucker Windows. I hate you so much. Fucking lie. Fucking lie right in my face. Lie to me about what happened. Why did you reset my world level? That's insane to me. Don't do that again. There, see, like lower. Yep, like 2. 2 is good. UI sound level, UI speech level. Why did you reset all of my fucking settings? That seems crazy. What happened here? What did you do? I don't know. I don't know. So where, okay, like, I don't know. I want you to show me where it is you think this EVE file is. Just out of curiosity, because it seems like today you might have messed up some stuff here, and we're just gonna double check and make sure that you even understand a file signature right, because I don't think Microsoft or Steam or any of this shit does. Yeah, but where is it though? Is it on the D drive? It's not though. It's not though. And you're gonna kill me. Great. I got multiple fucking aggro. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Jesus. Yeah, I see that. At least I didn't die. Great. Just great. Why do you keep aggroing me with double cats? You did it me in hardcore a lot. It's because you suck dick at fucking design. It's not me. This is the same area I always die. It's because you didn't do design down here that well. You can see it clearly. 5 mobs right there, 5 mobs right there. Why would you design it like that, you fucking idiots? It was, you know, my best friend, he played World of Warcraft, and I remember when he quit, it was right the fuck here. We got right the fuck here, and he was like, dude, I'm not having fun with this anymore. And I was like, yeah, I feel ya. The starter experience is pretty weak. I'm trying to get you into raids and stuff, but see, the questing sucks so much dick. The design's so fucking bad that, like, it's hard to get around it. And he was like, yeah, it is. Like, we just been grinding and shit, and now we get down in a place like this, and they just keep aggroing 2 or 3 mobs at the same time. Why would they do that? And I'm like, I don't know. And this is right here, literally, at level 17. This is where my best friend quit WoW permanently forever. I bought him an account and everything. And this is where he never touched the game again. And it bothers me. It's where hardcore players die. It's because you suck dick at design between 17 and 22. The rest of the levels are fine. But at 17 and 22, you constantly aggro 3 mobs at once. And like in the caves hyperlink. And you suck dick at fucking design like Bethesda. And, you know, I'm just going to leave it there. You suck dick at design. You really do. You suck so much dick at design. Like, somebody should call you on it. Watching your design, like, man. Like, I understand why I should have never touched hardcore in the first fucking place. It's the design. I had 9 deaths that felt legit, and then about 7 that felt like your design sucked dick. You know? So you had the 9 that had to do with being AFK because we can't stand to play your games full focus anymore. They're not that fun. Hey, it's gonna try again. Cool. Yay, we don't miss it. Thank you.
Following total atomic annihilation, the rebuilding of this great nation of ours may fall to you. That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special. In this chapter, we focus on perception. It is the unfortunate truth that when you go above ground, you will be faced with many post-nuclear nuisances. These frightening menaces will come in all different shapes and sizes and pose an immediate threat to your survival. You must learn to deal with these dangers, but may find this challenging at first. That's why we've provided you with the Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System, so you can scan the threat and pinpoint areas of weakness. And the higher your perception, the more accurate you will be. Why, you'll put Davy Crockett to shame. There may be times when you must engage in questionable activities. Your perception can help keep you safe during these morally ambiguous moments. Practice your pilfering on youths, the elderly, or the incapacitated. As you continue to purloin your way to success, try more challenging targets and more skillful techniques for greater returns. Don't get too cocky there, sport. Always look to sharpen your 5 senses, for perception doesn't stop there. Keenly assessing the unfriendly locals and terrain, of handling sensitive munitions with in building a long-distance relationship.
A long-distance relationship. Building a long-distance relationship.
To prepare for survival. And to answer the question, do you know what makes you special?
Warp drive active.
Nice. Great trade there. Totally worth it. What's that sound? What is that sound? Very weird. Is it you? I don't know. What is that sound? Oh. That's what it is? Cool. You're seeing through the other games? Okay. Yeah, mute all that. I don't really want it in my fucking eardrums. Okay, so, yeah, now we go back home. We notice that, oh no, what happened here? Where did my fucking, all of my settings go? Wow. You reset all of my settings? Yes, you did. Wow. Okay, well, let's at least go to short. Did you get shortcuts at least? Did you, like, are my drone things working? No. You full-blown reset all of my settings again.
Docking permission requested.
Why? Okay. Oh yeah, even the
docking request accepted.
Even the audio, yeah. Oh god. Okay. Cool. At least now you'll save my settings, I guess, on my D drive. I'm gonna sleep for 5 hours in the hopes that the rain stops. I don't even know what else is here, but yeah, I don't really want like loud rushing rain. Seems like the audio is super loud now, and I want you to drop it down a little bit. Yeah. Because I was playing... No, I think you just reset my settings as usual. You suck so much dick at software design. All of these companies combined. You suck so much dick at software design. All of these companies combined. You suck so much dick at software design. All of these companies combined. All of these companies combined. You suck so much dick at software design. All of these companies combined. All of these companies combined suck so much dick at software design. Suck so much dick at software design. Oh man. And guess how much pieces of software come out every year? How many pieces of software come out every year, right? And maybe 10 are worth using. How many pieces of software come out each year, right? Oh god, I don't know. It's not an answer. It's not a question you can answer. Okay, so this place is cool, but I mean, I killed the guy, right? I think I killed the guy, and I just want to make sure that I'm not like screwing around with like damage. Yeah, so Fat Man is top damage. We're gonna favorite that as number, I don't know. Yeah, like this thing. Yeah. And then right underneath that is all the explosives and everything. This sledgehammer is a superior melee weapon, so we will favor that to my 1 key. We have this short double barrel shotgun. It's good, but we got too many of them. And then a bolt action and all that. But yes, we are ignoring this pipe bolt action pistol. Does have some good damage on it. It's a 44. Or I'm sorry, it's a 308. But yeah, I think that's actually right. Yeah, I believe that's right. Yep. So now that we got this, oh yeah. So you have the audio is bad here, where The world level is so high that I can hear the talking, and I don't really want that. Yeah, so your sound design isn't too good. Oh no, wait. You can go advanced, I think, and you go atmosphere up, right? Can we go to world? Drop it down. Jump activation should be high. Secondary ship effects should be low, down where the atmosphere is. The ship ambience should be low. Tur volume should be low. UI click should be high. And warning sound should be high. No inactive client muting and everything. Yeah, it seems good. So now, guys, I'll have to redo my entire UI, but I think that makes sense. They've been saving it on my C drive, but I want my UI saved on my D drive, and they give me the option to do that, but I didn't know. So now I have to rebuild my entire UI as usual, but I do that every day for at least an hour every day of my life anyways, because they suck so much dick at software design that they should be prosecuted and knocked out of their jobs, and good young people half their age who actually care and are young and actually do things with their jobs should replace them. And I'm sick of the dinosaurs driving these fucking companies into the ground, and every piece of software I use being a complete fucking joke, that I have a litany of 4,000 page papers worth of, I could just list all the bugs, right? Let's list all the bugs of Starfield, right? I have two videos lined up to talk about today, and we'll kill all the music in Fallout 4 right now, and we'll go and we'll do a setting I do in 76, which is turning off the radio to 0, see it, and then turning off the radio, and in that way we can kill the music for now, and yeah, and then this should pause, and listen to the world level. It's terrible. It's got to drop too. It's just, yeah, it's just what, somewhere around there, right? Yeah, the world level is just fucking terrible. So I want to bump the UI and the speech sound, kind of, and I want to drop the master down so it doesn't puncture my fucking eardrums. And we battle the clients, and we call the cocksuckers fucking cocksuckers to their software developer fucking cocksucker faces for costing us this much goddamn fucking time every single fucking day. And I'd like to punch you in your software developer face for the amount of time. Do you pay me for that time? No. We just fuck with your clients over and over and over again, trying to find some recognizable fucking, quality level that's like usable. And that's what MMO development is making their goddamn dinosaur clients fucking usable. No window blur. Transparency should be should be off. Light mode transparency should be full though. Window margin size should be compact. Enable compact mode by default except for the inventory. And yeah, don't match the theme to ship. And then colorblind mode, no. And then display graphics are okay. They're all in high, but some of these things should be on balanced. No, they should be on ultra quality, but everything should technically be on medium because it asks for too much with all of these other games. Except for shader. Shader should remain high. But all these other things, like for instance, shadow quality could be turned off. Hello, and so could reflections. They could be turned low. The LOD should always be high. The texture should always be high. The shader should always be high. And the post-processing and the anti-aliasing should always be high. And then, so that's the first thing. And I guess I've just got to redo my client there. We can see that I got a good, nice, crisp image without too much like sacrifice. And there's not shadows or much reflections on them. But I don't care about that. And so then we see that I have a peculiar icebound salvage. I don't know what that is, but open it. The flotsam and jetsam of space can sometimes become the nucleus of an ice asteroid or otherwise become embedded in fragments of interplanetary ice. With volatile ice storms sweeping across New Eden, the odds of discovering something peculiar and possibly valuable in fragments of ice are higher than normal. We're going to open the container and pray for something good. Come on, something good. 12 tier. 10 tier. Nullsec filaments worth nothing. Charred microcircuits worth nothing. And an A tier. And armor plates. It wasn't good. But that's okay. We still have a lot more. We have 16 Aura Green salvage packages to go. It's going to be a lot. See it, guys? It's awesome. So, oh, yeah. And so there's other things going on here. Like, the UI needs to be at 110, I believe. Yeah. And we'll drag this down, and we'll make this... yeah, that's right, except for this we can't do. We need to disable compact for this because I need to be able to see the screen. We're going to expand it all the way across. This needs to be in the top right corner of the screen and locked. I don't want you moved around. Actually, this should not be locked. I want that bigger. Unlock, unlock. No, unlock. Your design, man. There we go. It's better than most, though, I gotta say. It's still better than most. So EvE wants me to redo the UI in a way where I never ever lose it ever again because it's on my D drive where they can't touch it when I reformat. And I didn't know they allowed you to do this until I discovered it today. So this is why I must reset my EvE settings. And I'm sorry that I have to do that, but you know, software developers really need to waste your time with their bullshit. I don't know why, but they do. They're so incompetent that I wouldn't trust them around my children. And I mean that. I know it sounds harmful and really mean, but I would not trust software developers to raise my children. I think they're the like to let your fucking child die after 3 days of non-feeding. I think they're that kind of type. I think they get so fucking busy that they're like this, like, you know, absent-minded professor that like doesn't care about your experience with their product or whatever. And I wouldn't trust my children with them. I wouldn't trust them to raise my children, much less develop these pieces of software. They're so pressed by the code all the time that they don't care what your experience is or how harmful it might be. Like this. Why would you link right here? It caused me this much fucking problems. Why would you do this, you fucking worthless cocksuckers? Why would you develop this like this? Do I need it to be like this? No, I don't. I don't need this to be like this. Piece of shit. Resisted. I don't need this to be like this. I really don't. I don't want this or need this to be like this. I don't. I don't want it to be like this. We're about to run around and deal with like 2 links and all this stupid ass shit on a single pole. Nobody wants it like that. Nobody thought it was cool 20 years ago. Fuck you, piece of shit fucking developer. Over a single pole, and it was like this drawn out 2.5 fucking minute thing that really did not need to be this way or for any fucking reason. Really, it didn't need to be this drawn out. Yeah, disgusting, man. Why did you build your game like that? Nobody wants that. Japanese never would have done it like that. That's lazy Western bullshit. Western white people fucking slipshod, half-assed fucking design, double link with no fucking consideration of what that might do to you or what it means or anything. That's lazy white slipshod fucking Western design for you. It's why Bethesda sucked at Starfield. If you don't believe me, let's do this video. Making Starfield good, a beginner's guide to Bethesda Game Studios and their fucking cocksuckery of design. Now here is, do you see it? 170 complaints with every single thing that's wrong with Starfield. I didn't make this video. Thank God for this man who did because, yeah, watching these people stumble around with their fucking theft design and their I rape children and steal software and fuck children, you know, software theft, billionaire software despot design and stuff. I believe that, yeah, I believe that the community is getting pretty wise to it, and they're about to lose like 90% of their stock value. And I hope they do. I hope they do. You know, money won't make them get better. Losing all their money will make them get better. Money won't make them better. We've seen that. Starfield did not get better. You know what I'm saying? We must see them get... Todd needs a spanking. Todd needs a spanking now. Todd needs to be spanked in public square for fucking children. Out of their money.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Starfield. My name is Camel. Today I have a video for Bethesda Game Studios directly. This one's for you, BGS. I will do my best to not beat around the bush, while at the same time I hope to be amicable and provide constructive
BGS
feedback
sucks a
and
lot of dick,
solutions
and
to problematic
yeah, we're offering
aspects of
solutions. This guy's trying to offer solutions to problematic aspects of all of your software titles, all of them. Every single one of them's got a litany of lists like this, where you never should have gone live, and we play your game for a year or whatever, and we see this. I think you should actually hire 40,000 game testers to pay them $1. And they would love to do this. To play your game for a year and tell you all the fucking problems and everything. Like this, I was sitting here for 25 fucking minutes, and then finally the aggro hits. Finally. Oh man, what's killing me so much? What's this now? What's this now? Why is this thing killing me so bad? I guess it's 2 levels higher, but... Yeah, what? Cool how he can cast on me, but I can't cast on him, huh? That's pretty cool. Nice. Great design. Like, you know, all you'd have to do is listen to your game testers while they made sardonic remarks about what it's like to actually play your game. That's all you'd have to do, but apparently you don't want to hear that because it's depressing to understand how much you've been stealing over the last 27 years, Bethesda. So let's listen to 2 hours of a Bethesda fan, literally with a litany of demands, like a litany, a 210 question litany about what you can and can't fix about Starfield. And you understand about what I mean when I say I could do Bethesda better than Bethesda. The average fucking scrub with 0 fucking software development could. They would care more. These people have been twisted by the system so badly that they have no idea how bad it's got. So here we go.
Starfield, but the want to play is waning. Starfield is not terrible by any means,
no,
but it's also not amazing. It has some really cool things in it, but also a fair whack of not so cool things. I find the more I play, the less I want to play, which for a mainline BGS game, this is a unique experience for me. There are many reasons for this, however not all of these reasons are realistically fixable. For example, asking for 30 new factions, that would be lovely, but obviously that is not a realistic request.
Look at all this
so
money.
This video isn't so much about what is wrong with Starfield, but more specifically about features within the game that can either be changed, added, or removed realistically. Things that a Bethesda Game Studios developer could take on board and go, yeah, I can make that change. I have spent the better part of the last 5 weeks with my community trying to pinpoint our problems with Starfield and come up with elegant and I hope simple ways to improve upon them. With that said, at the end of the video I do indulge in a really good rant with some shocking stats that I'm sure you'll be very interested to see, so stick around for that. Now, to be completely fair to all game developers out there, I feel a disclaimer on my part is needed. I am not a game developer. I have not academically studied game development. I have never tried to develop a game. I am aware that there are plenty of unforeseen challenges and limiting factors during a game's development that the audience never sees, understands, or is aware of. So I could very well be spruiking out of my backside here. I could be the fat bloke slumped on the sofa, gulping down Bud Light and yelling at the football team on the TV about the play they should have made.
You're not. They've been engaging in fucking children out of their money for 27 years when they easily could just fix their UI and actually listen to their game testers and, you know, and actually develop a game instead of just fucking children out of their money. Which is what I consider them to actually do. That's what their jobs are. They're demon bankers, pedophilically taking children of their money. And I think that needs to end, that era of software development theft, where they do face prosecution. And I'll talk about it every single day of my life till it happens. I want them more than I would say Hoover wanted bank robbers, you know? Watching them rape children in real time out of their money with stuff like Starfield makes me physically sick, and I want to see some prosecution, guys. I want to see some prosecution, or I won't vote for you. I'm never voting for an American politician until I see prosecution of the software developers. It will not happen, so I will not vote for you. You understand? That's the sad state of affairs of the world that you built. You won't police the software developers. You'll police drug dealers, which I don't want. But you won't police the software developers, which I do want. I want software developers to not be able to fuck children with things like Starfield. Is that too much to ask? I don't want you harassing Pablo Escobar. I do want you harassing Bill Gates. Is that too much to ask? And I won't vote for you till you do. I won't vote for you. I haven't seen I haven't seen any software developer ever prosecuted for anything. And until you act like they aren't like these lawless fucking Billy the Kids that just can't be prosecuted or whatever, I will not vote for you, you piece of shit fucking traitors. Watching software developers cripple us with social media. Watch software developers cripple people like NASA. Watch software developers cripple the internet. Watch software developers cripple gaming. Watch software developers like do a lot of fucking problems all the time. Like a lot of problems. Hey, Lolita Express is software developers. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, it sucks, but it is. The people on the software, you know, on the Lolita Express, it's actually the Software Express. A lot of software developers, royals, and white people, unfortunately. And I'm sorry, I want some prosecution now. I won't do it anymore.
I do know is that I have been obsessed with Bethesda Game Studios games for the last 2 decades, so much so that discussing every inch of BGS games has been my full-time job for the last 9 or so years here on YouTube.
Good for him. Good for him.
I know what I love about Bethesda Game Studios games. I know what makes them special to me, and I know.
And then I know in which ways they're fucking children up their fucking money asses. And it's profane when you watch it. It's like you see this beautiful Mickey Mouse Disney world of like Squaresoft and Enix and Disney combining to the Kingdom Hearts wonderful reality, but then you realize they're actually just there to actually take children's money and their innocence. And then you understand how bad the software of Kingdom Hearts actually is, and how bad the software of Microsoft actually is, and how bad the software of all these companies are, and how much they steal from children and make us cry with their bad Starfield, screen loads and all this. And you think, where's the prosecution, huh? Where's the prosecution? You just like it when they fuck children out of their money, I guess? That's your whole vibe? You just want them to fuck children out of their money? Did you think that it was primarily adults buying all this? No. Every kid's got a video game, but not every adult does. It's not all the adults that are buying this, it's the kids. Who do you think they're fucking when they sell Starfield? Do you think it's adults? No. They're demon bankers out to fuck children.
Ingredients are missing from Starfield's recipe.
Now, as an adult, you might not know too many children, except for like your family or whatever. I don't. But you can look at the statistics, right? Like 9/10 of the sales are actually the children. Believe it or not. Like, yeah, a lot of them, like, maybe not the really, like explicit games, but, like, Grand Theft Auto. But generally, 9/10 of the sales are children. That's who they're actually fucking when they fuck people with Starfield. They're actually directly thinking about fucking children out of their money. Their parents. All these people. And I'm kind of sick of it. You know? Every day I watch what Fallout 4 just did to EVE, and I'm like, okay, you launched the client 5 times, you combated each other, and then one won and one didn't, and that's mainly Microsoft, the big mother company that steals from us all.
To be a game that is played for the next decade, then they need to implement a whole lot of changes, because as it stands now, roughly 2.5 months after Starfield's release, I don't really want to play the game, let alone for the next 10 years. I believe this is due to my pizza theory, but we'll bite into that doughy slice later on. Now before we get started, 2 things. Firstly, if you have anything to add, please jump into the conversation down below. And
I think Starfield was, I have thought, will think, and will always think what I think now. Right now, I quit after 40 hours after the first save was corrupted. when I stole a ship. Lost first 26 hours that way. First 3 days. I think it's a 9.2 that right now is a 2.9. In 5 years, they will save it, just like they always do, through work of people they don't pay. Who does the 9.2 or 2.9, sorry. Who does the 2.9 fuck the worst? Children and their parents. I can't think of modern software development. Can't think of modern software development. I hate analog keyboards. I can't think of modern software development without thinking of their desire to fuck children out of their money. How software is a lawless game worse than big pharma or cartels. There's never been a software developer prosecuted. It's the Wild West all over again. Same white people fucking everybody. In the same manners. I think it'll take the same 50 years before we bust the criminals too. Bethesda. I love them. But delete, 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 delete. Wow, look at my keyboard. Try to type the word children. Jesus Christ, my keyboard sucks so much. Fucking keyboards so... Children and their parents. Jesus, man. Via their parents. Out of their money. I think of how software is a lawless game. Worse than big pharma or cartels, there's never been a single software developer prosecuted for anything. Name one. Prosecuted. Name one. For shoddy work. Just online instead of Old West now. Like the 1800s. Right, I cut this wrong. Why do you keep aggroing me 25 minutes later? Fucking terrible shit-ass developers. Fucking retarded retarded developers. Come on, man, it's been, what, 20 minutes? Goddamn fucking retards and their terrible-ass design. Fuck you. Watching you fucking fail in real time makes me so sick. It's been 20 minutes, you know I'm safe. Come on. Watching you fail in real time sucks so much dick. Come on, man. Leave me alone. I'm fucking shadow melded. Leave me alone. Piece of shit developers failing.
In the comments, I would love to hear your ideas and thoughts. And secondly, as a game consumer, I believe there are some golden rules to be followed when it comes to making a game. Ultimately, I will be approaching most of the topics in this video with the following rule set in mind. Firstly, fun. Is it fun? Secondly, time. Is it making good use of the player's time? Thirdly, flow. Does it bolster or interrupt the flow of gameplay? Fourthly, reward. Is the player being rewarded properly in-game for playing the game? Fifthly, quality of life. Is the experience user-friendly? And sixthly, if that's a word, hooks. Does it keep the player playing the game? Does it keep the player hooked? So these are easy, simple tenets. Well, with these rules for a good game in mind, and with topics in no particular order, let's try and fix Starfield. Save files. As someone who makes content on video games, saving at key moments and being able to easily reload back to them is very important. And as the save file system currently sits in Starfield, I have no clue where any particular save is. We cannot give them custom names and they don't have thumbnails as a reference point. There is some metadata like the name of the planet and the time of the save, but these do not help me differentiate between hundreds of save files. And really weirdly, this is a step backwards with both feet in two directions, as Fallout 4 had save file thumbnails, Skyrim had save file thumbnails, Fallout 3 had save file thumbnails, Oblivion had save file thumbnails, Morrowind had save file thumbnails and you could name the saves. Redguard had save file thumbnails and you could name the saves. Battlespire had save file...
But not Starfield, because they've got to fuck children in 2023 a lot worse than they fucked children back in 2003. They got to do it a lot worse, you know? Got to remember, 20 years progress in the software development industry means downhill. The service that they gave in Battlespire for saves was better than the service they gave in fucking 26 years later in Starfield. And you ask why? Because they must fuck children through their parents' money. It's a simple thing. That's, I mean, they gotta fuck children. That's just what they do. They fuck children through their parents' money. You know, that's just who they are. That's who Bobby Kotick is at Blizzard, and that's who Todd Howard is at fucking Bethesda, and they should go butt fuck each other into a Shomo's fucking, you know, ninth level of hell, where all the corpos around them are butt fucking each other, and then they burn in the ninth level of hell because all they do is fuck children.
And you could name the save.
I don't want to talk about fucking children all the time. That's just what they do. Here's a guy talking for 2 hours about how they're fucking children. And here's all the different ways that they're fucking children.
And you could name the save.
Because
and even
everybody thinks that it's the boomers playing the games, but no. 90% of the people buying these games are under the age of 18. So when I say fucking children, I'm talking about the actual constituency, which is kids, you know? It's disgusting. It's like when Nickelodeon had rapists for executives, you know?
In 94 with Arena.
This has happened before. It's Satan's flexing his muscles and sicking the whole QAnon crazy virus on everybody, where they all want to fuck children through their Bethesda, fucking short chain software clients and stuff. I don't know why they're like this. I wish for them to die. I don't know why they're like this.
So, Bethesda, why are we going backwards here?
Yeah, I don't know.
When I make
I don't know.
A save in
From God's
Starfields
ears to
at
your
an
lips, or
important point
whatever.
location,
God's lips to your
I
mouth.
have
or whatever.
to log it in a physical notepad on my
I don't want to
desk
play
and
anymore
write-
Bethesda right now. It's making me angry. I'm just gonna bomb out of this. I'm sorry. Bethesda's good for a little bit each day, but the mismanagement actually has like fucking mental and spiritual costs. When you're like, oh man, I'm done with 76 and I want to move to Fallout 4, but that's a client that's 10 years old, and I don't know. It sucks. What happened to you guys? I don't know. You needed to fuck children so bad that you fucked the entire world instead?
time, date, and
Yeah,
location of the
save and
save
quit.
file with information telling me what that save file is.
Bye.
So when I need to find a specific save file, I have to
We'll just keep grinding WoW like I've always done. We'll keep grinding fucking EvE like I've always done. And, move forward. It's fine.
reference a handwritten index in a paper notepad in
Apparently, they keep pushing back Fallout because there's a television show that they want to wait for. So they gave the Skyrim new next gen update like 2 or 3 years ago, and that was when they were ready to do the Fallout one. But then I watched Mr. Matty Plays this morning, who talked about how that they're not ready to do the Fallout 4 next gen update while I try to play Fallout 4 as we speak. Right, I keep logging off Fallout 4 is because they haven't released the next gen update, and I should wait and start over again when the next gen update comes. Hopefully their client doesn't shit bricks like that Fallout 4 client that just did to me 50 times does. Maybe it can get aspect ratios right. Maybe it's a little better,
in real life. It is, for lack of a better phrase, ludicrous. It is a problem with a very simple fix. That fix, just copy your old games, save file thumbnails, and perhaps custom.
Yep, just copy your old games, but no, you devolve to a save system beyond a game that came out in 1996 that you released because you are so clueless you can't remember your own standards. I guess it's heavy as the head that that wears the crown. And I know I'm being too critical of you, Bethesda. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if you had saves with thumbnails in 1996, why would that regress?
Games. So if that could be fixed up, I would appreciate that greatly.
He's got a legitimate complaint. He doesn't know which one of these saves is which. He doesn't know where it was or what they were doing. He's got a very valid complaint. It's a bunch of gray with some dates on it. You would never be able to figure what your work is, and that's just soul crushing and disgusting. He's got a really valid point about that. Why would you fuck children like that with services that are worse than what you've supplied over the last 25 years? I could do Bethesda better than Bethesda. You can do Bethesda better than Bethesda.
Flashlight in
A child
Starfield
could do Bethesda
has
better
been
than
a
Bethesda.
headache
A child doesn't have like a fucking an executive command to screw children out of their money.
for me personally, as it barely lights up a quarter of the screen, perhaps even less than a quarter of the screen, producing an optical experience as if I were looking through a long, thin tube, which after a minute or two begins to induce wooziness. Now, I don't suffer from any kind of motion sickness in
But
real
I do
life,
with this.
but running around in a dark cave
with
with the
this-
flashlight
with
in
the flashlight
Starfield
on.
makes me feel rather ill and rather quickly.
Yep.
Not only that, but even if it doesn't make a player feel sick, just mechanically the flashlight is next to useless. So I would absolutely adore it if there were a way
the flashlight in
to
76
improve
is
or upgrade the
worthless.
flashlight so that it actually illuminates.
Couldn't you actually get the flashlight in 76 like competent, where like you could switch between like two different modes? It seems like little bits of design that should have been done in 1999 still aren't here in 2023, where you just like, you give us a flashlight and you tap it 3 times and it does low light, really bright light in front of you, or then the VATS flashlight, which is all around you, right? And you switch between low light. We want better stuff like that you should have designed 25 years ago better. But no, here we are using the same bullshit flashlight from Half-Life 1. And we're like, what happened to you? Couldn't you actually do something to improve your actual game instead of just like blowing $2 billion on voice work again and actors and graphics that aren't even that good?
Rather than spattering a piddly fart of
Yeah, your
flattered
flashlight,
photons
right?
into the
Do you know how
ebon
many
darkness
flashlight
before me.
mods I've installed
honestly,
for
closing
every
my
game that I play? Your flashlights have been fucking woefully fucking bad since, well, Doom 3, which was, I think, the first time. Ever since then, like, Doom 3 is still, I think, the best flashlight because it at least illuminates the fucking wall. Maybe, no, I mean, Half-Life had a flashlight, but not as good as Doom. Doom 3 had a nice flashlight, and you should have mimicked that, where like really Rust has a very good flashlight, except for when it comes shining from other characters, it doesn't look very good.
Provides a better view of the cave ahead. Vanta Black is brighter than this flashlight.
Yeah.
You know, when you start...
Like, when I can make all these stupid ass complaints, I'm like, yeah, it's like you make your game so cumbersome to play that it's like literally it has like a sunken cost fallacy where by the end of it you're like, I spent more time learning how to play the game correctly because of the bad design than I did like trying to just play the game to see the story and see the mobs and fight stuff and play the game and see the boss and all this. I end up like being more proud of my ability to hack Fallout 76 than I do my ability to play Fallout 76 or Fallout 4 or Skyrim. My ability to hack Skyrim is of higher value to me than my ability to play Skyrim well. Because your mistakes and your fuck-ups are goddamn industry-breaking motherfucking bad shit designed to fuck children out of their money via their parents. And it's like a hate machine it's like a pretty hate machine, right? Nine Inch Nails, I think, kind of nailed it, right? It's like a pretty hate machine. You look at Starfield and you're like, oh my god, it's so pretty and looks so good. And it just looks so good. I really want to play it. And then you're like, oh, it engenders so much hate in me when I play it that I'm like, oh man, I don't know why I came in your museum.
Not an MMO.
You're not an artist.
You cannot
An artist would never do this to their artwork, you know?
wait to replace your one damaged
Your
rusty
executives.
dagger starter weapon. Well, that's how I feel.
Artists
about
couldn't
the flashlight.
stand. Yeah, that's how I feel about the flashlight too. Artists couldn't stand doing to Fallout 76 what you did to Fallout 76 with that fucking piece of shit piddling flashlight that sucks dick and barely works, you know? And that's what you did to your baby masterpiece that you worked 10 years on. That's what you did? A bad flashlight? Come on, man. When I'm playing a shooter, the first thing I think of is my loadout, right? What's on my one key? What do you put on your one key? I put a flashlight. I put a flashlight on my one key, unless there's like already a flashlight from something like VATS or whatever. I put a flashlight on one key, and it's the first thing I think of. It was the last thing that you think of because you don't play your own games.
I would love the flashlight in Starfield to be akin to the Pip-Boy light.
Flashlights are always my one and main complaint about it's always so dark and impossible to see what you're fucking seeing. Then when you see a game with brave flashlights, you're like, oh, I love this game. It's got such a brave flashlight in it. Like Russ has a really brave flashlight because you can turn it on and blind people with it. It actually has power. It's got like a strong light to it. It'll blind people. It's actually really good, you know? But it still sucks when you think of system-wide. When you look at like 5 or 8 people with flashlights on, you see these like little beams of light that barely light up like the little 6-foot area in front of them. And when you see 8 people standing in the dark in a clan situation in Rust, you're like, oh no, these flashlights suck dick. Because in real life, you can see flashlights from, you know, really far.
Fallout 4, where when toggled on, it simply, effectively, and most importantly, helpfully lights up everything on the screen. so
Yeah.
that we, the player, can actually see. It doesn't light up
like
some
like
of
the
the
vast
screen.
sucks. Like the vast should have had a a focal point. Like if Fallout 4 came out, I never would have let it go live without the vats effect for the entire light around you from the vats. And then I want a fucking flashlight just in general, like on my lapel or on my forehead or something. I never would have made a survival game like you guys always do with like these torches that barely light up the terrain or any of this shit. You ever actually had a torch? It lights up pretty fucking well.
It lights up all of the screen.
Like,
Are we
yeah, like you
truly
guys ever
meant
had
to
a
believe
powerful
that
flashlight or even like your headlights on a car? Like bad lighting in these survival games and is an example of your fucking jack off bullshit, worthless, fuck the children out of their parents' money's design, you know? And I'm kind of sick of it. And I mean, you're gonna listen to this kid lecture you for 2 hours about shit that a child would have known. I can't see this loot, so I'm not gonna loot it. You know, that's what a child would say. I can't see the loot, so I'm not gonna try. It's a waste. It's a waste of time.
better lighting technology than futuristic spacefaring humans
Yeah, like, oh yeah, we're out here in Starfield with these interstellar crafts, but we didn't get flashlights right. What?
to have mastered intergalactic space travel?
Yeah, fuck these guys. Fuck them and their fucking bullshit theft.
I don't think so.
I don't think
Okay,
so.
So
Jack
I have a
offs.
few solutions
Fucking
for upgrading
software
the flashlight.
rapists.
Firstly,
Fucking
is
children
making
out
a
of their parents'
flashlight
money.
modification slot
Disgusting.
on all
Fucking
helmets,
disgusting.
where you can add
Disgusting,
different
disgusting,
strength flashlights
disgusting
to provide
developers.
more light.
Disgusting.
Ultimately,
You
landing on
sicken
something
me,
like what we
sicken
had in
me.
Fallout 4. Another
Sicken me.
idea is to have the strength of the flashlight increase passively with the ranks of a skill, such as scanning.
Why do you have that big
The
white
higher the
circle
scanning
on the
skill,
fucking screen?
The more powerful and
Why is that big white circle in the center of the screen when you turn on a flashlight? Are you mentally fucking stupid?
broad the flashlight becomes.
Are you mentally
Or a third
stupid? Have you
option
ever seen another game like this? I know the last time I saw this. I know exactly where I saw this. When Dante was swimming in Devil May Cry 1 was the last time that anybody was willing to do something like this. That was what, it would have been like 2002. That you guys are all stuck in 2004. This white circle with this only light where the white circle thing is disgusting. Like fucking based. Like steal from the public based.
a toggleable setting and easy access for all. Or even fourthly, just simply change it once and for all to make
please
everyone's
fix it.
flashlight bigger and better.
Please fix
as the
it.
default
Please fix
setting.
your
Whatever
fucking
path is
flashlights.
chosen,
You build
all
these
I-
piece of shit dark worlds because lighting costs you graphics and effects and design and timing and all this other stuff. So you cop out by doing these dark corridors and stuff. Yeah, well, give us a fucking real flashlight then. I'm sick of your fucking flashlight dilemma. Like, you want to know why we all bought Doom 3? The flashlight. We were like, oh my god, they're going to give us a flashlight finally.
I've been so sleepy that... Would you mind showing me the way?
And then
I
guess what they
understand
did with
that
Doom 3?
Meister's Post is south of here.
They made it
along
so
the
you
road
couldn't
in
hold a
Washington.
flashlight out while you were
It can
shooting.
be dangerous.
So you
I
either
hope
had
you
to
have
have the
some friends
flashlight
that
out
will
with
join
no
us.
shots, or the
Lastly,
gun out
I
to
may
kill the
fall
thing
asleep,
attacking
so
you.
if you
So
ever
you would
need
pull the
to
flashlight out to see what was
please
attacking
use
you,
my horn.
and then you would
You'll
shoot
find
it,
it in
right?
the chest here.
No thanks. Don't ever do that again, you fucking idiots. The flashlights in Alan Wake were disgusting. Your fucking flashlights, this is that stuff I talk about all the time. Your flashlights and how you fuck them up all the time are disgusting, dude. Like, you want to know how to peg, like, billionaire software, old west software designed to fuck people and their kids out of money, right? Look at the flashlight. Look at the inventory. Look at the ammo readout. Look at the MVGs, or look at the whatever it is, you know, like look at the base UI stuff. What do you have to do? I can't remember. Oh yeah, the horn. I don't want to do this quest right now. And I'm not gonna, I'm sorry. When you do design like this, I absolutely fucking refuse. You can just cancel this one. You can cancel this one completely. What did I just take? It was the sleeper has awakened. No, you can go fuck yourself with this worthless ass design. You know, no. We will not do this now. Why does it look like I have 19 quests, but there's none in my log? Do you see you fail? Oh, here we go. So yeah, the sleeper has awakened. No, that'll be the last one that I do. You can just fail yourself and go fuck yourself. I'm not doing your fucking failure Blizzard design on this stream this early at level 17. I've got to wait 5 levels before I engage in that sort of Blizzard cocksuckery and fucking failure in real time. Escort quests. Back in 2003, literally had people speaking like this: fuck Blizzard and their worthless cocksucking fucking design. I saw people too in 2003 talking about this particular quest exactly like this: fuck Blizzard and their fucking worthless escort cocksucking design. You would see them say it in the party chat back in 2003. 20 years ago, before you were born, you know what I'm saying? Like, before you were born, we used to be like, fuck Blizzard and their worthless escort design. Escort quests are fucking worthless, and fuck escorts in general. In real life or otherwise. Fuck it, you know, like, fuck escorts, you know what I'm saying? Like, escorts, if you need somebody to fucking escort you somewhere, you're a child. I'm sorry.
Ask is that
you're not ready if you need an escort. You shouldn't be in foreign land in Fallujah. If you need an escort, just don't go there. If you need an escort for something, fuck you. Anytime I need an escort in real life, I'm like, no, thanks. You go right ahead. You know, I'm not going to engage in that, no. But escorts were really common in video gaming for like 25 years. They were like, follow this NPC to its target. Isn't that novel and fun? No, the NPC bumbles around, gets bugged on every corner, bugged on every tree, bugged on every fucking combat thing, fucks out and dies, can't heal them, can't target them, can't help them. It wanders off, fucks up, gets frozen, can't talk. Bethesda NPC makes you want to murder Bethesda developers and stalk through their fucking development offices with a high power weapon. And I'm not kidding, like, you know, I dreamt of that many times in my life, but I would never do it. But I will not act like I have not dreamed of stalking through the Bethesda offices with a high power rifle before, like they used to do in the movies and shit like that, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'll ever do something like that, but I dream about it at night because of the frustration that you put us through with stuff like Blizzard escort quests and Bethesda escort quests. What was that quest I was doing last week where I was like, if I had to reload another fucking 55 times just to try and get that one NPC to enter the room with the turrets in it, I will quit your game permanently. Because, like, and I'll just get off. I'll get off and I'll talk about how bad you do this. You do this so badly that I believe you should be prosecuted in court of law. Like, okay, if they build cars like this, they get prosecuted. If they build food like this, they get prosecuted. If they build houses like this, or like whatever, like even light bulbs, if they build light bulbs like what software developers do, if they were to build anything in reality the way software developers break their fucking spaghetti code all over our fucking face, we never would have made it to this point. We never would have had farming tools or, you know, binoculars or sniper rifles or any of that shit. If we had designed things the way the software developers design things, we wouldn't have made it as a species. We would have died. And I'm sure of this. I'm fucking sure of this, the way that I'm sure I'm going to take another breath right now, or that the sun's going to rise tomorrow. I'm sure that software development is the greatest theft in the history of mankind. Positive. Sure of it. I'm sure of it, the way the sun's going to rise tomorrow. Software was the worst thing to ever happen to mankind.
After starting the game and bumping my way through Vectera Mine, no thanks to the diet water equivalent of a
that flashlight can suck a dick. Fuck you, Bethesda. Fuck you and your stupid bullshit ass developer asses for that shit. Watching that flashlight, I want to fucking smack you in fucking public like Will Smith, Todd Howard. I want to fucking smack you in fucking public for that. I want to go across your fucking face for that flashlight right in public too. I can't have any developers around me. Watching you fuck people out of their time, it makes me so fucking sick.
I then spent my first hour or so in New Atlantis trying to hunt down the merchant or crafting table that would allow me to boost the power of my flashlight. Of course, this salvation did not exist, does not exist still. So, Bethesda, I am asking you to add this salvation, please, and make the flashlight a friend that we welcome into our gameplay, instead of making me avoid in-game areas that are dark and require me to use the flashlight, because at the moment, it's just not that player-friendly. Waiting. Waiting in Starfield is painfully glacial. It feels unnecessarily time-consuming. Waiting in Starfield is quite the handbrake on the flow of gameplay, holding onto our time in the worst way. I don't know if there is a reason for waiting being this slow, but it does appear to be a speed preset by Bethesda, as we'll see in a minute. I would love if we had the option to skip the actual wait time and just be done with it immediately, or at least significantly faster. To play devil's advocate, one might want to pass time in-game.
Yeah, you know why I play 3 games at once? It's because every time you make me wait, I lose 45 seconds. Every time you make me open one of these stupid-ass things, I lose 45 seconds or whatever it is. See it? I have to go read it. This one was small, so this one was like less. It was like 10, 15 seconds. You want to know why I play 3 games at once? It's because every other game is forcing me to wait 45 seconds for some stupid-ass fucking thing that would take me 1 second in the real world. And that's Bethesda, Blizzard, and... well, Microsoft design right there. Let's take as much time as possible for a simple command like saving a file.
Moment like sunrise, and the slow hour by hour passing gives you time to react to that moment occurring in game.
Watching him ticket, he's about to run a stopwatch because I've seen this. He's about to run a stopwatch, and it's like 1 minute and 35 seconds to run like a wait for 18 hours, which is like, why? Why would you fuck people like that? Why are you depraved? Are you wicked? Are you fucking wicked? You fuck children. Every time that they want to sell something at the vendor, they've got to wait 1 minute and 35 seconds to run the timer. And that's what happened to me in Starfield, and I was like, no.
But apart from that,
I mean, watching you guys fuck children through their parents' money, really, I think you should be fired and deposed and forced to admit in front of a class action lawsuit what you did to children for 27 years. And I think you should be toppled. I think you should be erased out of my software development fucking thing. I think this about Microsoft. I think this about Square Enix. Square Enix does not do this, so they're okay. But Microsoft does it. Blizzard does it. Bethesda. And by the way, the big union for the last 5 years that they won't shut the fuck up about, what do you think it is? It's Microsoft, Blizzard, and Bethesda. They're all going to become the same thing so they can fuck children at ultimate fucking efficiency level. We fuck children per second, you know?
Any reason a player would want the
Microsoft, Blizzard, and Bethesda spent the last like fucking 5 years trying to join up fucking corporate goddamn conglomerate juggernaut fucking realities and shit so they could fuck children at all optimate fucking percentages, you know? They're not optimal yet. They've got to fuck children faster, you know? More money, less product. Like more money, less software. More money, less software. Faster, where they've got to fuck children faster and harder. You know, it's like they're not fucking children hard enough. Out of their parents' money or otherwise.
Slower,
you know?
than the PC port for the Elder Scrolls.
It's disgusting,
Blades.
but that's like literally what I see when he talks. I'm like, oh.
Blades to every device and system we can. PCs, consoles.
Now here's Todd straight up lying. Like straight up fucking lying to the investors. Now, if any other corporate entity in the history of mankind directly lied to the investors like this and promised something that didn't happen, they would be prosecuted. But software developers have never been prosecuted. It's the only crime that's actually acceptable to do anymore.
Yeah,
if you want to fuck children with software, you can. Anything else will throw you in jail. So just go do software right now, criminals. Don't sell drugs on the streets. Don't turn people into addicts. Just go go be a software developer. That's where real criminals go. Real criminals go to software development now. There's never been a prosecution ever. Name a prosecution. They didn't even prosecute Edward Snowden. There's never been a fucking prosecution of a software developer, you know, or even a leaker. There's never been a court charge actually solved beyond hacking, you know? They'll get hackers. That's about it, though.
waiting.
They don't
But
prosecute software developers. That would stop their attempt to kill all of mankind, you know?
I'd like this time wasting to be removed.
That's
entirely
like
and to be
putting handcuffs on Satan. How is he going to cast his dark magic spells to kill and subvert and corrupt everybody? You can't. You have to let software run free with zero fucking ramifications or consequences, you know? Why is it legal for them to do this? Because it's legal for them to do this. We can't stop them. There's no laws. There's no standards or FCC or federal commissions or BBB or, you know, the Better Business Bureau or any of this stuff. We don't care what software developers do. As long as they're stealing money from us, it's all good.
to just wait anywhere, anytime, much like in Skyrim. This is what waiting in Starfield looks like in real time.
He's
Step
gonna time
1,
it. Here we
find
go.
somewhere to wait.
1 minute and 45 seconds
Something to
later, you're
report?
like, oh god. Yep. It's off.
Step
It's going.
2, sit down.
Yep. Sit down for a while. Yep.
Step 3, watch the hours clunk by, moving slower than a BGS development cycle. Stare at the numbers on the game screen and think about
Yeah,
your
how long?
life
Let's see. So Skyrim came out in 2013. It's 11 years later. You don't think the Elder Scrolls people might want a sequel? Oh, hey, this new game that you made instead of the release for Elder Scrolls. Why did you do this?
Don't worry, you have plenty of time for it.
Like, I know you're trying, and thank you for trying, but I also think if the lawyers were involved in actually prosecuting you, you wouldn't be trying, you would be doing. I think if there was any prosecutions involved, it wouldn't be, oh, we're trying, guys, we're trying and we're lying and we're hyping and all this stuff, and oh my god, look at the hype of Starfield and all this shit. We're trying and we're trying. If you were actually prosecuted, it would be doing. But no, you're just trying to steal money, you fucking corporate thieves.
May a loon walk with you, adventurer.
I love
The Temple of the
bullshitting
Moon
on.
has come
I
to
love
help the
shitting on
troubled citizens
Bethesda.
of Oberdeen.
It's like my favorite thing to do.
The bones you have are from gentle sea mammals.
Until
that are
you've
known to
understand how many
inhabit the
times I've
waters
reloaded their
surrounding the
quests,
base of Tel
you wouldn't
Drassen.
understand.
They had never been
you wouldn't
known to
understand it.
violently beach themselves.
It's the
like
worst
the
theft of
threshers
time
have
ever
been known
committed.
to. Why would these creatures
It's to
do
me
this,
worse than
I
World War
wonder?
II. The amount
Well,
of time they've
perhaps
stolen
the study
from
of their
children.
remains will bear the fruits of knowledge.
I was
that we
I was a
seek.
child when I started
Again, thank you
with
for your aid.
Morrowind.
Please accept this honorarium from the Temple of
I was a
the Moon.
child when I did the Morrowind heroin.
Well,
and here I
looks
am
like you're
playing
here to
Fallout
more than just
76.
inquire.
29 years
The
later,
citizens will be delighted
they never
to
did
know that
prosecute him for
tonight
anything they ever
they will
did.
sleep a little bit more soundly and safer. You've acted as the executioner of justice for the people of Oberdeen today, adventurer. For that, I would like to offer you this
I will
as a
ding
suitable
here.
reward for a true hero of the Oberdeen
218.
people.
This is so boring to me because I've done it so many fucking times now. I don't know, man. This game's getting kind of boring to me. I'm sorry, but it is. Oh no, I'm not finished. I want to keep going. 33 million is not enough. Keep going. There he is at a minute and 15 seconds every single time he wants to sell to vendor. I call this theft of children's money, theft of children's time, and abuse of children.
Step 4, wake up in real life to watch a standing up animation in game. And step 5, go back to what you were doing in the
Yeah,
first
fuck
place.
these guys, prosecute them. They're criminals. Like, watching them steal from us like this is like, nope. Where's the standards of development that every other industry in the history of mankind has had? Where's the software standard of development? If we were to let them build cars like this, we'd all be dying in constant car crashes. Like, I mean, how many times does pieces of software crash every single day of your life? You know? Why do we let them do this? Why? Why do we let them do this? Is it because they have a lot of money? Is it because they're on the
That whole-
Lolita Express like Bill Gates? Is it because they're, is because they're lawless, I don't know. Is it because of Palantir and Facebook? I don't know. Are they kibitzing with our governments? Kind of seems like it, but I don't know why they act like this, but I'm fairly sure it has something to do with being predatorial.
process took 1 minute and 20 seconds. The wait time alone took 53 seconds. It's 5 different layers.
Why did it
of
take you 1
unnecessary
minute
time
of 15 seconds to sell something to a vendor? That kind of theft of time should be prosecutable, you fucking criminals.
doing that is not fun, and it interrupts game flow.
Why do you
now,
do
both
that?
Skyrim's and Fallout 4's wait times pass literally twice as fast. So why is it so slow in Starfield? Well, interestingly, we can actually change the speed at which wait time passes in
I've got
game
to
in
switch over
Starfield
from
with a
leatherworking
console
now.
command, as if we type set gs space I seconds to sleep per update space 20,000 and then click enter. Well, now when we wait in game, an entire 24 hours passes in a matter of 7.5 seconds.
If you're looking
and
for
the
the
game
best deals
runs
you'll
fine
find
and
outside
dandy.
of
Oh,
Ironforge
look,
itself,
and they do
then
it on
you've come to the
purpose.
right place.
Oh, they do it on purpose. They fuck children on purpose. And therein is the smoking gun for any competent lawyer in the history of mankind to sink their entire industry. But we don't have a single competent lawyer in the entire human race. Get the lawyers out of here, too. The lawyers are just here to fuck children, too, essentially, through their parents. The lawyers and the businessmen and the suit dummies and the software developers, they're a bunch of crooked fucking white collar fucking criminals that have fucked the world far worse than any drug dealer, prostitute, or killer, really. And I wish to see some better damage from a different source than this. I want to see some higher quality suffering from some other place than this, where you just confine us to wasting hours and hours of our lives trying to use your software. I'd rather be attempting to sell drugs or do something, or be part of that machine than watching your software fail 15, 20 times in a row just to launch some game. I'd rather be trying to do things like maybe counting the sand, at the beach than watching your software fail 25 times in a row. I'd rather count sand particles at the beach. It would be more productive than watching your software fail. It's when I think of non-productive things in the history of the human race, counting the fucking specks of sand at the fucking beach would be more productive than watching your software fail over and over and over again. It'll probably serve us better, I can't think of anything more worthless in the history of mankind than software failing over and over and over again, like Microsoft Windows.
Limiting factor.
You're really good at coding, and you've bitten off a lot more than you could chew. And I think your Windows in 95 did better than your Windows in 2023. But I mean, I'd still think that you should continue to try and fix your product. I don't think you should continue to try and re-release your product. What are we on, a Windows 11? I don't know why we needed 11 copies of Windows. I need Windows that worked in 95. Like the military needed Windows to work in 95. Like I needed Morrowind to work the same way I needed Starfield to work. Why are you allowed to sell software that doesn't work? If anybody else in any other fucking industry in the history of mankind ever sold things that didn't work, what do you think would have happened to them? They would have been run out of town on rail. They would have to refund all the money. They would have been sued out of their post, like, contemporary America or whatever. They would have been sued out of their reality and stuff. But no, software developers don't get sued. We've never heard of that. It's never happened. They just keep on going. They just keep fucking us.
Fast wait time in Starfield. Well, it's Bethesda.
Oh, hey, look, it's like those it's like a platoon. It's like a platoon of child fuckers. I know, by child fuckers I mean people who want to fuck children out of their money via their parents. And yeah, look at that platoon of warriors whose main victim is children.
Set the amount of time it takes for 24 hours to
it's
pass.
Like, child warriors,
that makes it.
But like child warriors, it's not the child warriors of Africa. Bethesda's like child warriors, as in people who attack children. They're child warriors. You know? They fight children for their money.
Like 53 seconds. Why? I don't know. And with
I don't
all
know.
this in mind,
But when
here
you
is-
see the evidence that should be used in a court of law for the any competent lawyer, please God, I've never thought or heard of this desire in my life, but dear God, lawyers, where the fuck are you? I keep hearing you talking about fucking people over on DUIs and shit like that, but what I really need you to work on is the welfare of children and how bad Bethesda's fucking them.
to look like. Just out here in the middle of nowhere, none of that pesky furniture needed. Just let me.
Yeah, why
wait
are you like this? So you can get children's money. Just admit it. You really like children's money. You don't care. You know the children are too dumb to complain.
Hi there, I'm Gubba
4 hours, and in a couple of seconds, it's done, and you can get back to whatever it is you were doing. To me, at least, it's clearer than a high-ranking Scientologist.
Yeah, it's clear. Yep, it's clear. It's clearer than a 65th rank Freemason. Yeah, it's clear what you're after. It's the theft of children's money and their parents' money. I mean, through their parents, essentially. It's like very clear what you're after. You guys are baseless demon bankers with your baseless demon banks and your fucking baseless Cayman Islands with your baseless degenerate fucking chomo fucking deep state friends who write all the fucking laws and run big pharma. It's baseless, and you're the demons that are fucking all of our children and where it hurts in the wallet. You fuck children out of their money. It's baseless, but I mean,
is a noble
hey,
beast,
at least somebody
proud
out of the
and swift.
billions of people
They
out
are an
there
honor to
will
train and
actually
can quickly
say
take
it.
their
I know
ride
they'll
a great
shoot me with a
distance.
high-power rifle from across the street if I continue. But understand, you know, and I say this so you can quote me. When they shoot me with a high-power rifle from across the street for speaking out against the true billionaire fucking, like, criminals of the world, understand what happened when they shoot me. You know what I'm saying? When they shoot me with a high-power rifle like John Lennon, when I get enough people listening to me, they're like, oh man, this is what software developers actually do to the world? Yeah, this is what software developers do to the world, yeah.
Which of these waiting functions provides a
Hey,
better quality of life experience and respect?
Remember Y2K? Remember the closest we've ever been to apocalypse? What do we think caused that? Remember when we really thought the apocalypse was coming in 1999? That wasn't that long ago. 24 years ago, right? Remember when we thought the apocalypse was coming in 1999? What was the main source of that? What was our main fear? A software fuck up on the calendar app is what they thought was going to cause the apocalypse. Do you guys remember? You think I'm fucking joking about this. It's not that I'm a Luddite or I'm anti-technology or anti-software. I'm saying I'm anti-software criminal, which is every software development in the history of software development. I'm anti-software criminal, you know? So yeah, let's go look at Y2K real quick so you can understand that the closest we've ever come to apocalypse as the human race is shoddy software development. You don't believe me? Fervor is the word, right? Oh, cool. Hey, look at the software. Erase my work right there in real time. Thanks, software. So yeah, the Y2K apocalypse, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're so clueless that you almost killed the world with your calendar app, Microsoft. This is literally that time we thought that Microsoft might have killed the world.
Let me tell you how the world ended. December 31st, 1999.
You think you should shut the fuck up about software? It talks too much about it? No. Nobody has ever talked about it, ever. The worst crime in the history of mankind is software development. It's the worst crime. It's like a lawless West. It causes rape and murder and apocalypses and shit like that. The worst crime is freeform software development. It's a lawless game. It's lawless. It's not Taylor. It's lawless. It's a lawless game. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Yeah, remember that time that we thought Microsoft caused the apocalypse? You think I'm joking? You think I'm making this up when I rant? No. Remember that time Microsoft almost caused the apocalypse?
Just how bad will it get? Everything that could go wrong did.
You think I'm fucking lying out my ass with this shit? You think I exaggerated? No exaggerations. The software developers are killing this planet. Prosecute them now!
Y2K, the movie.
Now,
To my knowledge,
motherfucker,
I'm
I will not vote for you. I'm sick of software developers running slipshod all over everybody. I'm sick of them doing it. I'm sick of them treating it like some fucking old Wild West, except it's rich white people in fucking McMansions. I'm sick of them treating it like that. Watching Bill Gates rape children. I'm done with it. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I won't vote for you unless you prosecute them. Get the software under hand now. I want oversight on big software now. I don't want oversight on big pharma or drugs or all the cartel bullshit that you've been doing with your worthless ass governmental fucking time that never solved a problem in the last 140 years or whatever. But I actually need you to solve the software development problem. It's gotten out of hand. Remember that time in the last 25 years that we thought the apocalypse had been ushered in by Microsoft? Yeah, I do.
From the sky, expensive Pentium 2s ceased to function. Nuclear launches all around the globe. Let me tell you about the downfall of mankind.
And it is Microsoft, my children. The closest that we've ever come to apocalypse in the last 50 years was Microsoft. It's not like I'm anti-software. I'm anti, why haven't we had oversight on the software developers? It's a simple statement. Why have we not had congressional oversight on software? I want congressional oversight on Congress and software more than I do on drug dealers and prostitutes. I'm more scared of the middle to upper class rich white man running slipshod Lolita Express all over us. You know, our Jeffries of the world and shit, right? Than or our Elon Musk or our Bill Gates and shit. I'm more scared of them than Pablo Escobar. I'm way more scared of fucking Bill Gates than Pablo Escobar. Absolutely, I need you to open your fucking eyes now. Now.
Scene transition. It all started in the 80s. The synth was wavy. The computers were absolute units. But the memory was embarrassingly small. So at the time, computer programmers were trying to save every byte.
Why was the memory small?
They could. When they programmed in years.
Remember when you suddenly had 4 gigs, 8 gigs, what are we up to now? 64, 72 in the space of 5 years or whatever, but you needed 1 megabyte of RAM back then for some reason. I know why. It's because you're a fucking bullshit asshole. With low skills, no oversight, no help from the government, nothing. I want you to oversight, I want you to adopt software as a governmental thing where the operating systems cannot be controlled by Microsoft, because that's like controlling the water and the food and the shelter. Look at what happened to the world in this country when you let the landlords control what happened to this world in this country. Look at what happened. You don't know? You want to see what happened to this world when you let the software developers and the fucking landlords run this world?
Being homeless, I've sat back and freaking after like a long week, and I can say a long week because, like I said, I'm out here getting money every which way I can. You know, some of it, unfortunately, you know, some people might look down on it and frown upon it.
So where do you get people out here just selling blues?
Oh, it's so easy to get. It's easier to get that than find a cigarette. I can find a blue before I find a cigarette for dollars, and I swear to you, it's sad.
Targeting on, you know what I'm saying? Well, good for me. Got something out of you. But you gotta do something while you're trying to stay good in the hood. Walking around all day, you know, for free.
This ain't Los Angeles, people. This isn't Seattle.
This is what happens
Denver,
when software developers and congressmen get a hold of all the world's power. All the poor people end up on the fucking street. The software doesn't work to the point where we're terrified of Y2K, and all we can talk about is all the sexual molestation charges that all of the congressmen are facing.
1995, for example, became
on children.
Just 2 digits. 95. Good solution at the time. But as the years went by, people went, hold on a minute, what will happen at the year 00? And the answer was, across millions of potential systems, no one really knew. They have
No one really know because the software doesn't have an oversight. Nobody's ever checked on software ever. They don't know if they know what year it is. They don't know how if they should charge all that money for Windows. They don't know if they should charge $60 for a game or any of this stuff. There's never been any oversight on big software, and I hate big software more than I hate big pharma now, and I hate them more than I hate big fucking military, and I hate them more than I hate big Palantir, and I hate them more than I hate big information brokers and governments, right? I hate big software more than big governments because I think big software runs the world with their incompetence. All of our flights, all of our television, all of our media, all of our phones, all of our fucking computers, all of our fucking our scheduling, our calendars, our meetings, our communication, that's all run by software that doesn't work. Straight up does not work because we've never had oversight on software ever. Name a software oversight committee. Name a governmental software oversight committee that proves that Microsoft spent a single dollar on improving Windows, because I don't believe they did. I believe 95 worked better than Windows 11 20 years later.
problem, and they called it Y2K. But let's take a step back. What does Y2K mean?
Well, Y is short for year, 2 of course means 2, and K is the scientific symbol for thousand.
Mono means 1, and
rail means rail.
So the year 00 was coming up. For computers, that could mean 2000. Or
it could mean nothing, because nobody's ever checked on anything that a software developer has ever done in mankind's history. We've had zero oversight on software, zero, for all of mankind's history. They could be making software designed around producing suicide bombers. We wouldn't know. There's never been any oversight on software because there's no oversight on government. There's no oversight on military. There's no oversight on anything the rich white man does to crush the rest of us. I will repeat what I said in case you didn't hear it. There is no oversight on anything the rich white man does to control us, be it military, church, pharma, software, rent, guns, bombs, drones. There is no oversight on the 10 or so ways that the rich white man controls the rest of the world. There's oversight on everything and everybody else. They get to watch over us when we don't pay a parking ticket, but we don't get to watch over them when they steal $275 million in an Amazon tax credit in 2021. We don't pay our parking fines. We go to jail for the night. They don't pay $275 million in taxes. They're credited the $275 million in taxes, and we just give them $275 million. And this is what happens when you have zero oversight in the entire world. You sicked all those cops on people like me for doing drugs and prostitution and shit, right? Theft and shit, right? But I mean, where's the real cops that actually stop the corporate criminals that destroy the world? I don't think most shoplifters are going to destroy the world, but I absolutely do believe Microsoft will destroy the world. So let's have a lot of cops based around busting shoplifters, but not any cops for the thing that will actually destroy the world. And no, Microsoft can never destroy the world. Even that concept is crazy, Skycat. Microsoft has never threatened the world. Never, never. Microsoft has never come close to threatening the world. You're just anti-Microsoft and crazy. No, Microsoft could never threaten the world or anything. No.
Or it could be a nil value. Now apply that same principle to something more important, like banking transactions, international scheduled airline departure, or the internal clocks of GPS satellites. And now you see the problem. Systems would start to fail.
The systems will fail, and if one part of it fails, none of it works.
So
what do you mean one part? None of it worked in the first place. It was this broken spaghetti code because you have zero oversight. Your calculator program in 1996 was revolutionary because it was a calculator that worked in 1996. It was revolutionary. Your calculator program on Windows 95 that worked, right? It was revolutionary. Humans all over the planet were like, oh my God, I have a calculator that actually, I mean, they've always had calculators that work, but I'm talking about like a software program that actually worked, which incidentally was the last time that your software worked, was the Minesweeper calculator era.
Water systems, military networks, microwaves, advanced AI, the entire internet.
Oh, look at Mark tuning down for the night.
None of it works.
So traffic lights, power systems, water systems.
Look, when the software breaks, we're going to lose Mark, okay? We need Mark running. He runs our social media. We need Mark to run, okay? We can't have Microsoft running Mark or he'll tune down.
Advanced AI.
Boom. Advanced AI is powered by Microsoft,
internet.
yeah.
It could all potentially domino into chaos.
All of the porn.
It is a particularly large global disaster in the making.
Scene transition. So companies got together to spin their way out of the problem.
Yeah, Y2K doesn't exist. Software developers running Slipshod with complete lawlessness for 70 years doesn't exist. Oh, yeah, the calculator does work. It's only $2,000 for a computer. Go buy a computer and test the calculator if you don't believe us. Buy the $2,000 computer if you don't believe us. It's got a calculator and a music player. Come on. Buy from software, big software. Oh, Apple, invest in Apple like Forrest Gump, and oh, one less thing you'll have to worry about, like money. If you invest in Apple, one less thing. If you invest if you invest in Apple, it'll be one less thing. One less thing you'll have to worry about, money. You won't have to worry about money anymore if you invest in Apple. If you watch that movie, Forrest Gump, where you begin to understand they all work for each other and they're all crazy.
Alone invested an estimated $134
billion.
To fix the bug.
Hey, if we fund Forrest Gump's problems, will you put Apple in your fucking movie? Because Apple was a piece of the American apple pie. Remember the apple pie? That means Apple the computers, not Apple the fucking fruit. It means Apple computers when you say apple pie. You know, when you say it's American like apple pie, you mean Apple computers, not apples, right? Washington apples never meant anything to the country, but we really needed Apple for... Wait, did we ever need Apple? Did they ever do anything? Did they ever do anything that Windows didn't do better? No. Did we ever need Apple? I suppose they had that nice iPod, which I think is one of the greatest ripoffs of modern technology. That's like putting a microchip with a play button on it and then charging. What did they charge for the initial iPod? How much was the original iPod? Oh, God. Fucking Apple. I hate Apple like I hate Microsoft. I fucking hate Apple. I won't touch them or touch any of their products or anything. How much did the original iPod cost? Oh. Yeah, $3.99. $3.99 for a computer chip with a play button. Oh my God, and some plastic added. $3.99. Yeah, no. What I do see is chipsets that have never seen government oversight. Let's go and Google my question, right? Why has big software never faced oversight, ever? Question mark. Why do software engineers tend to get into the office so late? No. Can big tech be disrupted? No. Like, the Google seems worse now. Why has big software never faced oversight? Oversight. Not overwrite, but oversight. Sorry, that's my fault. User error. I went to check it. The quiet crisis unfolding in software development. Let's go look, right? About me, don't care about you. Sign up for free, I do, but I mean blah, 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 blah. Get it out of here. In my current position as Senior Development Director, there are 6 development managers that report to me. There are just under 50 software developers in my organization. We have enviably low employee turnover and very high customer satisfaction. Over the years, I've given my direct reports and their direct reports the same insights I'm going to share with you now. These insights are hard-won wisdom rather than something intuitively knew or read about. That is to say, I learned the hard way. The reason I'm sharing this is because over the last 10 to 15 years, I've noticed a quiet crisis, unfolding in software development, leading to low-quality applications, unhappy employees, and unhappy users. Silver bullet solutions keep creeping into our awareness, scrum anyone, and predictably keep letting us down. This is almost entirely the fault of poor management, or perhaps it should be called fad management. In the past, I was to blame as much as anyone until I discovered and refined a basic set of practices that, for the most part, caused everything else to fall into place, at least in my experience. No promises, here we go. Be wary of high performers. Undoubtedly, you've identified some of the developers on your team as high performers. These are developers that tend to get work done quickly. Managers often choose, and he lost me here, unfortunately. And I'm sorry. I currently have 10 fully remote engineering jobs. The bar is so low, oversight is so non-existent. I currently have 10 fully remote engineering jobs. The bar is so low, oversight is non-existent, and everyone is so forgiving for underperformance, I can coast about 4 to 8 weeks before a given job fires me. Currently on a 1.5 million run rate for comp this year, and the interviewing process is so much faster today, companies are desperate. It takes me 2 to 3 hours of total effort to land a new job with thousands to choose from. And that's software development for you. It's anybody who's willing to do anything but actual software development. Nope. Nope, it's not. Why did everybody get off on high performance? This guy talked about doing nothing. And you guys are talking about high performers, right? You immediately go to high performers do blah, blah. A high performer, blah, blah. And they're immediately like, high performer, blah, blah, blah. Who the fuck said anything about high performer? He said, I currently have 10 fully remote engineering jobs. The bar is so low, oversight is non-existent, and everyone is so forgiving for underperformance, I can coast about 4 to 8 weeks before a given job fires me. He didn't say high performer, and that's immediately where you jack-offs who aren't listening to when people talk anymore. You're so full of the corporate fucking culture and so high on your social media and what you think life should be after the landlords and the software developers got a fucking hold of it, and the do-nothing Congress and the fucking do-nothing Republicans who fucking sit around talking about getting the Mexicans out of the country rather than some kind of American policy or something like that. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? And so you go off on high performers, and I'm sorry, but this guy never mentioned a high performer in this entire paragraph. You can see it. It's somebody who actually cares about America or whatever. They're like, I currently have this shit. I have 10, this is what I'm going to do. If my parents ever die, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go rip off software developers, and I'm going to get 10 fully remote engineering jobs, and I'm going to get them to pay me $600,000 to sit there. If they don't like me, I'll hire a lawyer who will slaughter their do-nothing software asses, because they do nothing. They won't fight my lawyer. They don't do anything. They're software developers. They have 5 to 10 fully remote engineering jobs that they don't do. The oversight is non-existent, and everyone is so forgiving for underperformance that they can coast 4 to 8 weeks. Oh, your job sitting at that computer is so hard. You're crunching so hard at that fucking, oh God, they really like to love. What did I go after recently, right? Oh God, the zombie game. They really love to love The Last of Us. But I think about that, and I think about software developers doing nothing. I'm terribly sorry, but I do. Same thing with Kojima's game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can cost about hey, let's make a game about walking, and we can coast for 5 years. That's literally how I view Death Stranding, is let's make a game about walking. And see if we can coast for 10 years. I'm sorry, but that's what it actually seems like to me. I can coast for about 4 to 8 weeks. After Metal Gear, you made fucking Death Stranding. with like abducted babies in a torture chamber and shit like this. Yeah, it was shocking, but it wasn't entertaining to me. And I'm sorry, but that's not what I look for in Kojima, you know? And I'm like, man, and I'm sorry, I feel like this about a lot of software. Like, I was really convinced that Starfield was good in 5 years. Right now, it's a 2.9. For underperformance, I can cost about 4 to 8 weeks before a given job fires me, right? So they fire him, but I doubt any of them actually care when he sends an email to somebody, right? He's like, I can coast for about 4 to 8 weeks before a given job fires me. You know, there's so much information in this paragraph that I kind of want to text it to all my personal friends, because I'm not sure they're really aware of this, but I'm fairly certain this is how software is actually committed. The bar is so low, oversight is so non-existent, and everyone is so forgiving for underperformance that they can coast for about 4 to 8 weeks before a given job fires them, and then they have to turn in that software as Starfield. Right? And that's what actually happened to Starfield. It's right here. This is exactly it. I'm taking this as a quote. I'm never losing this again. Software developers, right? This is what software developers actually do. I'm fairly sure. Like, I'm fairly fucking sure. This is what most of them do. They brag about this. This is what I've always heard they said they do. Crunch hard, take some failure, publish. And oh well, it took you forever. At least you got something done or what. Like, I'm sorry, but if anybody else in eternity had used that model for anything they had ever built, we wouldn't have made it as the human race. I'm sorry, but it is not an economical, feasible thing to phone in software like that. And I guarantee you that's exactly what they do. I know that's what they do. Here, streamer stuff quotes, right? We're like this guy, we're going to leave the link as the quote or whatever, the hacker news first, right? And then we're going to drop this fucking quote. And we're going to leave it here because it's like the most deep thing I've heard in so long, right? I currently have 10 remote engineering jobs. I need to send this to my best friend because he probably wonders how to slaughter the... I guarantee it. It's not that he probably does. He definitely does wonder how to slaughter the fucking real estate industry by himself, probably with a piece of software. I guarantee you that's his probably biggest struggle. Is that what he thinks about all the time? I guarantee it. And because he works for a real estate company, he's like, how do I sell to real estate agents who will just pay me forever, right? And this is what they struggle with all the time. I want to tell him I currently have 10 fully remote engineering jobs. The bar is so low that they pay me $1.5 million a year to basically with zero oversight, which means that nobody shows up at your house if you just don't supply any work to their software company. And then they fire you 8 months later when they realize or whatever. They fire you 4 to 8 weeks later when they realize that some 2-month software cycle went by and you didn't contribute to their project. So then they're like, okay, well, we paid you for this, but here you go. Bye. You're fired, right? And it doesn't matter whether he's been fired or not because the oversight is non-existent. And this is what I really feel about software. The oversight is non-existent. You hear it say it somewhere else, right? It's a lawless game software. You guys think you should be out there slinging crack or speed or crystal or something like that? Like motherfucking Breaking Bad? You think you should be farming fucking Bitcoin 10 years past when they told you it was dead? You think you should be trading NFTs or selling your body on the streets or like, you know, ripping off software or hacking for a living or trying to attack me as a cyberbully? No. Go get a job in fucking software as a remote engineer and just sit there for 8 weeks while they pay you like 150 grand. And then be like, oh yeah, sorry, I had a death in my family or something, blah blah, sorry, bye, fire me, I don't care, my family's dead, and you leave, right? And they're like, well, I'm not taking my 175 grand back, we're a software company, we don't run security with guys with guns who are gonna go stick that person up for the 175 grand we paid them as bullshit software developers that shortchanged Starfield to the point where they charged every child alive $60 for Starfield or whatever, but then they basically fucked them, you know? You know who they really fuck? It's the 13-year-olds of the world who can't leave, who can't do anything, who can't leave their houses, who can't do anything. So they all buy Starfield because they're fucking bored and they can't talk to each other or fuck at parties or any of this because they're not like the sophomores or the fucking, you know, the freshmen of the year. You know who Bethesda fucks the worst? Is freshman kids who can't go out and fuck or live their lives or gamble or travel across country or go surfing or snowboarding or something like that without their parents' permission and shit. They're trapped in school, they're trapped in their lives, they're trapped on their phone, they're trapped on their computer. I can't think of a more trapped culture than 14-year-olds, you know? I want to hate the kids for harassing me and torturing me as much as they did, but I don't, because I know why they are like that. They're trapped in the motherfucking zone. They're forced to go to school every day. They're forced to have fancy clothes. They're forced to care what other people think. They're forced to learn about software and Martin Luther King and JFK and school and all this stuff, right? And they're forced to learn about, you know, the Emancipation Proclamation and all this other shit. And they're forced to learn about a bunch of crazy things really fast. And they, you know, they've got about 4 to 8 years maybe with college to do this, and they're slammed with all this stuff. And what they don't have is a good software solution to deal with all of it. They don't have some software teaching them how to learn Spanish. They don't have some software teaching them how to pay taxes. They don't have some software teaching them how to play video games well so they can date their boyfriend who plays video games or something. They don't have software AI teaching them how to fucking or do any of this shit. They don't have Microsoft teaching them how to fix Microsoft. They don't have, they got to do that all themselves. The software isn't looking out for them because there is no oversight. These software developers work for 2 months. They phone in. They take $1.5 million a year for this bullshit, and the interviewing process is so much faster today than anything else. They've just got to supply an email and a couple of hours of work on a submittal form, and then they phone in some fucking phone conversation, and then they take $300,000 for 3 months of work. And that to me is what modern software is. I've never heard it said so well, right? So here we're gonna take the quote because it's an important one. From Irie Fan, we're gonna leave this, right? We left the website, we left the quote, we left all of it. We ever want to go back to this about the proof of why fucking Starfield is the way that it is, or why Y2K was so fucking scary? You want to know why? It's a bunch of factories with no workers. And the product that they shoot out might be blood chum mixed with semen. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody. There's no oversight on any software. There's nobody ever asks what the credit app does. Nobody ever asks what Microsoft does. Nobody ever asks, you know, what these things do. And if you have a completely lawless fucking sector, you're gonna have a completely lawless sector. You're gonna have a lawless sector that foams in Starfields all the time. It causes Y2Ks. We need cops for software developers, worse than we do almost anything else in existence. Software runs almost most of the things that we do. We are a software development, software reliant fucking culture. Without our cell phones and our laptops and our computers and our Tesla cars and our GPS and our bullshit, all of our software up there in the skies and our fucking running our fucking satellites so we can have satellite internet, satellite YouTube and all this other shit, right? But yet all the people that make it are the worst criminals in history with zero oversight. That doesn't sound like the American government to me. It sounds like the software development runs the American government. It doesn't sound like the American government runs Palantir. It sounds like the Palantir runs the American government. Let's go learn about Y2K some more.
Be done leading up to January 1st, and hitherto, only a fraction of the problem was fixed. Legislators could see the writing on the wall, so the Y2K Act was passed, which protected companies against lawsuits resulting from the bug. But, as the media reported on the problem in louder and more hysterical terms,
they're preparing for martial law.
Martial law.
I think Y2K financially could be devastating for this nation.
They'll tell you everything's fine. They're lying to you. Everything ain't fine.
The Y2K problem could abolish all paper currency and coins throughout the world.
Oh, hey, Microsoft might kill all our currency. The dollar won't be worth anything. Microsoft might have killed our fucking our monorails and our subways and our light rails and stuff. Microsoft might have killed all of our planes and our jets. Microsoft might have killed all of our video game systems. Oh, wait. Do all of those programs run off Microsoft? Yes, absolutely. And yes, they did kill the entire world. When the bombs drop, there will be no Microsoft to run anything. You know,
panic.
because there's never been anything to run Microsoft. There's no oversight or anything at all. It's essentially a bunch of people coming up with code and just seeing what it can do. Now, is this inherently bad? No. But no oversight is absolutely, verifiably, fucking proven bad. You know what I'm saying? No oversight is very much, we know what happens with that. Child molestation, child porn, Lolita Express with Bill Gates on it. That's what happens when there's no oversight, you know? And they can just do what they want.
Here's an example. You spend millions of dollars getting your city.
That's what happens when there's no oversight. It's disgusting. It needs to be there. Like we need oversight. Like if a bunch of weird sickos on Reddit start exchanging child porn pics, you have a full blown fucking child sex ring. But who's gonna control that? Who's gonna oversight that? I'll tell you what. Nobody. We've never had oversight on software or anything to do with it, and I don't really understand that. If the entire world's online, living their lives online, it's like you made the software internet world like this lawless western, like old western space with no cops or anything, and anybody in the town has to defend their town when some Billy the Kid rides in. It's actually really fucking crazy. We don't run these things like that previously. We don't run guns or bombs like that. We don't run planes or journals or the media like that. We don't run the fucking we don't run the food systems, or I mean, we run the rent like that, but we don't run a lot of it. We run rent with zero oversight, exactly like software. There's never been a history of oversight in the HUD or the rent or any of that. But I mean, that's the only other fucking government sector in America that I can believe has zero oversight: the software and rent. The two places the white collar middle class, like governmental and political fucking corrupt criminals went is software development and fucking, rent.
2K compliance. Everything's looking good. But
that's where the deep state went, is software and rent.
Media is feeding people hype. So a nervous population does what it often does.
Ow.
Fill the bathtub full of water. Just in case. For obvious reasons. Well, also
she wanted to sock her sister because she wasn't thinking fast enough. And she was like, what, thwack, and hit her really hard. I want to see it again. This might be really funny.
Everything's looking good. But the media is feeding the system a panic.
For currency and...
No, this was too far back.
It does what it often does.
This is, what is this? Family? No, it's family... it's a stab. She's stabbing her sister. Oh...
No,
oh my god, that's cheating.
The bathtub full of water. Just in case. For obvious reasons. Well, also what tends to happen is everybody has that idea at once, at the last minute. You can imagine what that does to a big city. It kills supply.
Yeah, it kills it.
Then people think there's no water, Y2K is on for sure, and panic explodes in the streets.
And then we have the zombie apocalypse 3 days later when all of the potable water has been stolen, drank, or hoarded, right? And then suddenly people are in the fucking streets killing each other in the fucking streets like Fallout because blood is like your water now. You basically drink blood for the last 2 days of your life before 5 days later you have 28 days later, but 5 days later. It's like 5 days later. 28 days later is so ridiculous. It's about 5 days later. After the grid goes, you have about 2 days of water that isn't stolen, but then it's all stolen and rationed out and controlled because humans on top, C5 on top, Rust bullshit, where people have to dominate everything and have to be on top, right? And so, tyrant this and tyrant that. And so then, day 5 hits and all the water has been stolen by the world's successful people or whatever. And there's no water left on the streets and the systems aren't running because the grid's gone. And then what do? We drink each other's blood for another 2 days. And then by the 5th day, we're like bath salts eating each other. And by the 6th day, we're dead. And that's the myth about the apocalypse, is that it goes 28 days later. Nah, you got about a 7 to 9 after a grid situation where the grid goes down. You have about 3 to 5 before you either have a water supply or you don't. You got about 7 to 9 before you're dead to the people trying to just take the power from you. And no, there's no oversight. There's never been oversight on the dope or the computers or the rents or the Congress or anything, right? There's been zero oversight on the Congress. So they bought the lobby for the last 100 years, and the one thing that you could say wasn't represented was the American fucking people themselves. Yes, I do wish one day to be quoted for this.
For real disaster. So it was up to citizens like us to take matters into our own hands. Well,
now, what do? We just wait for the apocalypse because we don't have any oversight. We never will, never have. We could know the apocalypse is coming. We're still not going to oversight software. That will die first. I don't know what it is, but watching over nerds while they do code is something that humans just cannot stand to do. And I don't know what that is. Do we blame them for this? No, I don't blame. I do. I blame software not having oversight for most of the world's problems right now. But do I blame humanity for not dealing with it? Not necessarily, no, because I think in most humans' experiences, telling the nerds what to do with their code is the most boring, unfeasible thing in mankind's history. We don't tell the nerds to do what they can and can't do with their code. I don't think, I want to look at the reality of actually policing the software developers, and I can't think of a worse nightmare of a problem. Like, controlling software development is the worst idea, or not idea, but like the worst concept I can think of. Like, actually doing it is so hard. Controlling software development is so hard. I don't know how you would do it. You'd have to monitor every release, and you'd have to test it.
Expo. Everything you need to survive the apocalypse.
And it's got to have each item has to have a thesis statement about what it does and nothing else.
We bought survival bunkers.
They think I'm mad. Mostly. But then they want a place in the bunker.
We bought seeds. We bought
Then they'll want the place in the bunker.
Library of literature. We bought into pretty much everything.
The ultimate Y2K survival kit from bcom.com.
But Y2K just kept creeping closer. And soon,
oh god,